keep your day job. But Gary often explains to me, he says he had no idea you even wanted to be a stand-up comedian back then.
I told him I wanted to be.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
The whole time I was with you.
Why would you have said keep your day job?
Because I was breaking your balls.
No, but I said I wanted to be a comedian.
Yeah, but you told me that day. In other words, my memory of it was the whole time we were together and you were interning. And by the way, I love Mitch, and I always thought we had fun, interning and stuff. And I don't remember Mitch ever saying to me, like, the day he got there, like, I want to be a stand-up, or the whole time we were together. We even went out to Comic Relief together, and I don't think you said
stand-up comedy when I was 15. Like,
but I didn't know that.
Nobody knew that about you.
I thought he knew.
No, I didn't know that. So one day you said, I want to be a comedian. I said, oh, tell me a joke. And you told me a joke. And I said, don't quit your day job. And I said to Howard.
That stuck with me so many years.
But you know what? I said to Howard.
Through the nights.
I don't even remember what the joke was. It was more about breaking your balls because we all broke each other's balls.
Right, but I was very sensitive, and you were important to me. And I remember.
I know, and I spoke to Elon Gold years later, and he said you were very upset about it. I thought you'd gotten over it, and
I was kind of a pussy back then.
Yeah.
I think. Like
I think he let everything bother him.
Yeah.
You couldn't say anything to
I was
Mitch.
young, and I just wanted to.
Yeah.
Well, I think what happened is when you become an intern on the show, and this probably happens with interns here now, you just think, well, I'm famous now. That's it. I'm going to be like, I'm going to walk in, and I'm going to be your new co-host.
Right.
And so you walk in, and you're like, I gotta make potatoes. Stand it.
That ain't fun.
So I thought I was, the day I got the call from Gary that I could be your intern, I was like, well, I made it. That's it. It's done.
Career in high gear.
It's done. And then I remember when I left the show, I had what I learned was the worst thing that could happen, which I had fame without any money at all.
Right.
And I had to get a job at a truck stop, an overnight truck stop, and I would have drunk kids coming in going like, "You're the Howard Stern guy." and my line was, if I was the Howard Stern guy, would I be working at an overnight truck stop?
The shame and humiliation. Well, Mitch has got exciting news. He has a second DVD out.
That's actually my first DVD.
Oh, but this is your
my second Comedy Central special.
Your second Comedy Central special. It's Mitch Patel is Magical, and you can see Mitch on the cover of the DVD. He is dressed as a wizard, and he is making a girl float in midair. And that's your girlfriend, huh?
That's my hot Asian girlfriend.
Boy, I got to tell you something. There's an advertisement for going into show business. Now, she is one hot girl,
There's no reason that girl should be having sex with me at all. It's disgusting. Her parents are disgusted by it.
She's gorgeous.
Everybody's disgusted
Look
by
at
it.
this girl, Robin. Even you will turn lesbian.
My goodness.
Wow.
Amazing.
How's that, Artie?
Very nice.
Very nice. And that's, hey, listen, that's what fame and success brings,
It was
right?
worth all the work just for that. And the funny thing is like, I forget that she's only with me because I'm in show business, and so I'll be walking in the mall and I'll see a girl that looks like her and look at the girl a little too long, and they get that sleazed out look like an older guy looking at him.
Yeah.
And I realize, like, oh, she'd have no interest in it because she promises me that she would.
Yeah. Well, she thinks she would anyway, and that's good.
She's great.
Someone told me a story that you just told one of the guys in the green room, that this is years ago before your beautiful girlfriend, that you had an opening act, and he walked into your room.
Yeah.
Is this true?
Gary, he's here.
Oh,
yeah.
He's here. Your opening act is here. I guess when you travel on the road, you have your
He's my regular guy.
He's your regular guy. You like him. And he walked in. He says, "You can't believe this. A girl just blew me who saw the show."
Yeah.
And you said to him, "Do you think she'd blow me
That
too?"
was my first line. Not that he got blown. Can I get blown?
Right.
And he's got a big red face because he just got blown. He's like, I just got a blowjob in there.
No.
So I go, will she blow me? He goes, go ask her. She's in the room right now. So I walk in, and she's putting back in her tongue ring.
Right.
I walk in, and I go, hey, Gary said I should come in here, and something special was going to happen.
All right.
And she goes, I don't know what he's talking about. And I go, what just happened in here? And she goes, he just blew his load in my mouth.
Yeah.
And I said, can I have one? And she goes, really? You want me to give you a blow? And I was like, yeah, I do. And I just sat down, and she just gave me, and I didn't even know her name.
Was she a good-looking girl?
She was the kind of girl that blows a guy that walks in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So she wasn't.
So
she was young. I think youth is the most important thing. She was like 23 years old.
You weren't disgusted that she had just accepted your buddy's load in her mouth? You didn't care, right?
I think afterwards, that's when I was like, well, I have his load on my now forever. He's kind of fucked me.
I thought when you're the headliner, you get blown
it
first.
usually first.
Yeah.
But he's very aggressive. I wait for the girls to come to me.
Right.
He's very, very aggressive. Like, he'll just ask every single girl that comes to the table, will you blow me? And I guess, and he's got no shame in the number. He'll just keep asking like a scratch off until he gets the one that wins.
I mean, you actually still care if you get rejected, so you're not going to ask for a blowjob. Well, he doesn't care. He'll play the numbers. In other words, I'll ask 50 girls for a blowjob, and 49 of them will say no. That won't disturb me.
Doesn't disturb me.
And then one of them is going to say yes.
I'm too sensitive. I don't like the rejection.
I'm with you.
But I have enough women now that are just offering it that I'm like, I don't have to ask anymore. It becomes a little too easy. That's what's weird about it.
You've achieved a level of success where women are throwing themselves at you, right? And that was the main reason for getting into comedy,
the only
really?
Reason.
It's the only reason.
I just wanted girls to like me so bad. I was so bad. It was so important to me, and they never talked to me in high school. And
not at all. You never had a girlfriend in high school, no girls. What age were you when you first got laid?
I got laid at 16.
Right.
I did okay. I'd always have a girlfriend. I wasn't a bad-looking guy, but I just wanted the hot girls that were on, the level that I could never get.
Right. You wanted to go up a couple of levels.
Yeah.
You didn't want to have to struggle so hard with these women.
Right. Just wanted them to like me, and so.
Here's a great story. You talk about adversity. All right. This is good. Mitch's first Comedy Central special was voted in the top 10 favorites in 2007 and 2008.
Uh-huh.
All right. Pretty big deal, right?
Sure.
All right. It means he's a decent comedian at least.
Hopefully.
All right. Mitch was voted the best comedian at the HBO Aspen Comedy Festival in 2006. Now, here's the great thing about that. The guy who used to head the comedy festival hated Mitch, would never even let Mitch perform there.
Really?
That guy leaves. Mitch gets on the bill at the Aspen Comedy Festival and wins Best Comedian of the Year.
Wow.
That was a great feeling, and you inspired me a lot for that, because I remember all your days when you told me that they told you wouldn't make it, and I was like, and every year I would go and I'd audition, and this guy Lou, who ran the whole festival, would be like, his words, which I didn't understand, and my manager and everything were like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Lou Viola?
Yeah, Lou Viola.
He said, I don't get it.
I don't get it.
And it's almost like American Idol in the sense that he's the judge and jury. If he doesn't get it.
And his employees would call me up and be like, hey, we want you to audition. I'd be like, Lou Viola didn't like me. And they would be like, why didn't he like you? And I'd be like, I don't know. And I would go on and kill. And then I'd be like, oh my God, I'm going to Aspen. And then he would go to my manager and be like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Do you ever think it could be jealousy? In other words, here you are, the guy who never got laid in high school. And then suddenly,
I don't know.
You take the stage and you're good. And Lou just can't stand it.
I don't get it.
You don't know.
and then I finally went when he left, and I won the best comic, and that was the redemption feeling.
So this is a case of he didn't get it, and you didn't get it.
I was like, why doesn't he get? What doesn't he get? I'm killing, and
What's
I'm
to
funny.
get? People are laughing, and you're making funny jokes.
And he'd be like, I don't get it.
I don't know, but that's great vindication. So now you're dating this hot little Asian girl.
Yeah.
How long has this been going on?
A year now.
By the way, she doesn't even look Asian. She's got the blonde hair.
Well, I made her get blonde for the cover.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Wow, she's some body on her. What is she tall or short? I can't tell.
I can't go with a tall girl. No,
right.
She's like, she fits in my pocket.
How tall is she?
She's like 5 foot.
5 foot.
And
That's
I'm
perfect.
5'5", so I'm a giant.
That's perfect.
I can protect her.
She looks up to you.
She's got some body with the legs and the whole thing. Good Lord.
And she loves the sex.
Really?
We had a fight because she said that I don't have enough sex with her. I guess I'm at that point now where I'm like, she just wants to keep doing it, and I can't.
What does that mean? Keep doing it, like every day,
as soon
twice
as
a
we're
day?
Done. Well, she has an amazing ability that a lot of other women don't have and think that she's lying, where she can just have orgasms one after the other after the other.
Fantastic.
So she's never ever really satisfied, and she's always ready for more. And it's really wonderful time in my life.
You describe. Let's be accurate here. When you say she wants more sex, like if you bang her in the morning, she'll say to you by afternoon, "Let's go again."
Afternoon, 15 minutes later.
Oh my God! And do you bang her 15 minutes later?
Yeah, and then I have to start, and then it starts getting to the point where I'm like, I don't think I can come again. Like I just start thinking, like, I don't know if I can. And she starts going, well, you're not attracted to me anymore. And I'm like, there's no physical way I can't be attracted to you. You're 22 years old and you're gorgeous, and you love me. And she just wants to keep doing it.
Oh my God, that sounds like heaven.
It's wonderful.
It's
but it's
unreal.
also a little bit of like, sometimes I hope that she falls asleep so that I could actually do something else but have sex. She just wants to have sex all the time.
Haven't you
I've become like the girl.
Right.
I'm like hoping she falls asleep.
Yeah. Haven't you said to her, though, like, there was some discussion about a threesome with her. She was definitely indicating a threesome. And
but
then,
that would mean another guy in her case,
no, I think it's a girl, right?
She was saying
Better
that she would have, when I first met her, first of all, she did two things when I first met her that she never did again. She swallowed on the first date.
She stopped doing that?
And she never swallowed ever again and said, well, it's disgusting. I was like, but you did it on the first date.
Right.
And she's like, well, I liked you.
Yeah, she's trying to impress you.
Well, what happened? She doesn't like you now?
I think that now that we live together, she doesn't care anymore.
Well, Beth did certain things in the beginning of our relationship that I haven't seen again.
My question to you then
Yeah.
is that a planned out thing that they go, okay, I'm going to do this stuff that I know that they like?
I analyzed this. This is a very good topic. I believe when Beth first met me, she thought I was this crazy guy. Like I'm up for the party.
And you're a wild, freaky.
I mean, within a week of meeting me, we're naked in my apartment with John Stamos and Rebecca.
Right.
You know, like she's like, whoa, this guy lives a very fast life.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, this was a freak thing that was going on.
Right.
I was as nervous as could be. I didn't know what to do.
As nervous.
Yes. Now, so I think in the beginning, women think, wow, with this wild
so
guy,
impressed.
I got to really...
I got to step it up.
Yeah.
Well,
and then after a couple of weeks of being with me, she saw I was just a nebbish, and she said, well, what am I stepping up here? I got to relax here.
I think that's what happened because I flew her to D.C. to a gig.
Right.
So she felt like she was a big star because she got off the plane and whatever, and we went right back to the hotel, and she
blew you.
swallowed.
She's
and
right.
She swallowed. And then, but what I did learn is her sexual appetite was the same because then we started having a lot of sex. And she kept wanting more.
Right.
And then she said to me, "I like girls. Have you ever had a threesome?" And I'd had a threesome about 2 years ago that I still don't know if it counted or not.
What do you mean?
I actually want your opinion on this.
Good. This is the only thing I'm an expert in.
And I had two different people have different opinions on this. A really pretty girl came over to a show in Houston, and she said that she was a big fan, and it was her birthday, and she said to her friends in the limo on the way for her birthday, she's a stripper, Mitch Fatel doesn't know that in an hour he's going to have his penis in my mouth.
Wow.
So she came right over to me at the table when you sell the CDs, which the CDs is the best match.com for comedians that's ever happened in the world. They just come over, and that's when you flirt with them and whatever. So
Right.
this girl came over to me, and she's like, I love you so much, and I was like, well, why don't you show me how much you love me or whatever? And she's like, I'll show you. So we went into the green room, and she gave me a blowjob in the green room.
Wow.
So this is about 2 years ago.
Good-looking girl.
Attractive.
Yes.
Definitely, the kind that you walk into a strip club and you're like, oh, that I would pay money for that girl.
Right.
So then she's like, are you going to come out and party with us? So I knew she was wild, and I knew she was a stripper, and she had a bunch of stripper friends with her. So
Go
I
ahead.
said to her, hey, I've never had a threesome, and that's what I've always wanted. And she said, I can make that happen with no problem.
Look at this.
She said, I'll come back to your hotel room. You're going to give you a great memory. Open the door. Her friend is two levels above her in looks.
Wow.
Suddenly, I have no interest in her anymore.
Right.
I just want she brings in a gorgeous girl, which is the worst thing she could have done.
Right.
She should have gone a level under her.
Absolutely.
She comes in. Now, her name is Nikki, the pretty one. The gorgeous one is Krista.
Right.
They come in. We both get in the shower. And I'm like, I'm finally going to have my first threesome. This is why I got in the show business. This is why I worked overnight.
This is everything you've been working for.
This is why I got Gary coffee. So I was like, this is wonderful. So I started having sex with Nikki, and then I went to put my penis inside Krista.
The good-looking one.
Krista was going down on Nikki.
Right.
Nikki was blowing me. I went to put my penis inside Krista, and Krista pulled her ass away like she didn't want me to go inside of her.
Oh.
So I go, oh, Krista doesn't want me inside of her. Like, Krista's just here for this girl.
Right.
So I start having sex with Nikki. I again get on top of Krista and kind of make it impossible for her to not let me go in. Like, I kind of just get on top of her.
Right.
I rape her.
Right.
My penis goes inside her vagina, and Krista lets out this great moan that has gotten me through a lot of lonely nights on the road now, that moan.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got in, it hit me that Nikki had said, Mitch is my guy. Don't have sex with him.
Ah.
She got jealous. Nikki all of a sudden turned over in the bed during the threesome and just started whimpering.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
no.
Over.
Oh, dear.
The uglier girl.
The uglier girl.
She started to cry.
Now, Krista and me, I don't care. I just want to keep fucking Krista.
Right. Krista got
I
upset.
have
Krista
no
is
interest in
upset
what's
for
going on with
Nikki.
Nick. We've got Nikki out of the way as far as I can.
Right. Nikki's down.
But now these are friends, so Krista starts going, Nikki, what's the matter? Nikki, what's the matter? And I'm like, Nikki's fine.
Yeah, don't worry, Nikki will survive, yeah.
And she's like, that's my girl. I can't. So she starts calling up, like, Nikki, what's the
And
matter?
you're still fucking through all this.
I'm still kind of going in. Yeah, and I'm like, I got to come before this fucking turns into a nightmare. That's all I care about this point. So they're having a conversation. And I'm just an animal, just like a dog, just trying to get off.
Girl's crying, the other one's trying to console her, and you're fucking.
And finally, Nikki does one of these.
Which
like,
was a shrug.
Stop. Come on, I'm talking to my friend here. She's crying.
Yeah, stop
So
going
she
back
starts
and
going,
forth.
you know what the rules were? And Chris is like, I didn't know he was going to do it. He came behind me. He whatever.
Rape me.
And she's like, so I'm like, I have to finish.
Right.
I'm hard as a rock. And I'm just watching these girls console each other. And I'm like, do I jerk off on them while we're talking about this? I don't know what to do.
Is this hot?
Yeah. I love jerking off on crying women. The more damage, the better.
It's
So
rare you can
part
get
of
two
a
of them crying at
threesome?
the same time.
wow. So did you ever finish?
Nikki goes into the bathroom to get ready. She's like, I'm getting out of here. This is terrible. She
Right.
walks into the bathroom, and I say to Krista, this is so sad. I came. She's like, well, we had this thing. She really liked you, and you were with me, whatever. And I was like, can you blow me really fast?
Before she
So
comes
she
out.
starts giving me a blowjob really fast, and I'm just waiting to see if I can get off before Nikki gets back out of the bathroom.
Right.
Nikki starts to open the door of the bathroom. Krista just stops immediately,
Oh, my God.
and they leave.
Oh, my God.
So my thing is, like, I've always had a threesome that didn't complete. So it's like, well,
Oh.
did you run the race if you didn't cross the finish line?
And you want an answer on that,
And
huh?
Jim Florentine says it counts.
Sure it does.
I say it doesn't count.
I say it counts.
Well, it counts, but it
It doesn't
wasn't
count.
great.
It doesn't count because how can you
It was a bad experience,
You
but you
didn't
had
get
it
the
all.
job.
You had it all going on.
You had two women.
But it didn't complete. The circle never completed.
So
It
what's
didn't-
with this girlfriend of yours? Is she
So
going to
I
make this
meet her,
happen?
and she
likes girls.
promises me
never
this is going to
happened.
happen.
You don't
and
because you think she's too into you and she doesn't want
I think
to.
once they get so attached to you, then they're like, well, no, I don't want to see you. And the whole thing is, every time me and her had sex before we moved in, it was a lot of like, while we were having sex, she'd whisper in my ear like, oh, and then when you're fucking the other girl, I'm gonna pull out your cock, and I like tons of great stuff like that.
Right.
And then one day I was like, remember that whole pulling my cock out thing? What's going on with that?
Yeah.
And she goes, well, I have to find a girl that I'm comfortable with.
And she'll never find
She's
one.
not interested in searching.
I'll tell you how you know you had a threesome, and this is how I judge it. Because let's change the scenario. You were in bed with two guys. One stuck it in your ass and one put it in your mouth.
I'd cry.
But you
I'd start
didn't
crying.
come. We'd still say you had a threesome with two guys. It would be forever you're gay. You had the threesome with two guys. So you
Even if
had a
you say,
threesome.
That's a weird way to figure it out.
That's the only way to figure it out.
He would
That's how
certainly
you do it.
He would have been fucked in that scenario
That's
a couple
right.
of times.
What
but-
is it, Fred?
I don't think it's a threesome. I think it's an incomplete relay race.
Thank you.
Right.
It doesn't count.
It counts. Don't knock yourself. Don't feel so bad. Now, you've become this lover, and I'm fascinated about it. You've been engaged twice.
Yeah.
You were engaged
I
to
make a lot of promises while my penis is hard.
Yeah. Well, you meet these women. Someone told me you had the score of the century. You met some like 21-year-old chick, super hot, super rich, family has money,
She had money.
and you backed out. That sounds like a
What's
home
wrong
run.
with you?
Yeah, what's the matter with you?
We got engaged,
Yeah.
and then I realized she was crazy. But crazy, like where you're like, there's some girls that are just kind of crazy.
Right.
Then there's girls that you're like, I think I could be shot, maybe. I think I could maybe be killed in my sleep.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
gave you that indication? I mean, she just.
She bought a gun. No, what the indication was that she hated show business,
Right.
and every single she met me because she was a fan, and then I'll never forget. And I don't know if you ever got this by Beth, but she was a fan before, and then when I started dating her, she started having this contempt for what I would talk about on stage, because I talk about sex all the time, and she did a lot of this. What you talk about is disgusting. What you talk about on stage is disgusting.
All right,
and I would be like, but that's why you met me. And she's like, but it's before like you were mine, and now you're talking like that.
That's crazy.
And she wanted me to give up show business.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You
Well,
did the
that's
right
what
thing.
happens when the girl has all the money.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they sometimes
And-
want to tell
I know,
you
I never
what
had
to
that
do.
with Beth. I mean, she was not a fan and didn't listen, and then
She wasn't a fan before.
no, that wasn't her thing.
My girlfriend now wasn't a fan. She came to a show and then came over for a picture.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, you're so perfect and tiny and Asian and don't speak English. It was just perfect. And so,
No, Beth knew me, knew of me. Her
Right.
father was a fan, and her brothers were fans, and she knew about Fart Man and all this other stuff, but she didn't really know the show.
right.
So she just thought I was some disgusting guy who got naked women on the show, which I am.
Right.
But so that's sort of how that works. So she never really tries to tell me to change the show. and doesn't listen, which is good.
Well, yeah, Jelly.
She was disgusted by me, quite frankly, at the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see, I think this girl was disgusted by me after she had gotten to know me.
Right.
And so it was a lot of that, you're disgusting,
that wouldn't have worked. Hey, here's something interesting I didn't know. You dated comedian April Macy, who won our hottest, funniest chick. She was very hot. You banged Mitch Fattel, used to be our intern.
Yeah, he's petite. He's a tiny
nice guy,
man.
right?
Kept
Funny
him in
guy.
my pocket.
No kidding. Mitch got laid, huh?
Yeah,
Finally.
Mitch gets laid a lot. Mitch dumped me when his Comedy Central special aired. He was like, I'm going to need to bang 18-year-olds now.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I see.
You're a little long in the tooth for me.
Yeah.
How'd you meet her, on the road?
We and April met at a gig.
Wow.
Yeah, and she was one of the first girls that didn't give it up the first day, but but the second day she did.
And did you stay with her for a while? She seems like a fun girl.
How could two comedians be together?
Yeah,
really,
they can't.
Yeah.
what, did you break? What is a one-nighter, and that was it?
No, it was a one-nighter, and then I made the mistake of she was dating Gary Gulman, and they were breaking up. Gary Gulman was the guy on Torgasm.
Okay.
Tall guy, really tall guy. She was dating him and breaking up, and I did that whole. I thought I had the great score of the century because she was a hot,
beautiful, really
hot redhead, and I was like, hey, listen, while you're going through the breakup, you can stay in my condo with me while you're looking for a place to go live.
Right.
I thought that means I get her for 6 weeks just in the condo.
Right.
To fuck her for 6 weeks straight, and then she'll move out and get a place.
Right.
But I guess as soon as a girl gets a key to your apartment, they now live there.
Right.
So after 6 weeks, I had to be like, you moving out anytime? She's like, no, I'm not moving out.
Wow.
And she's like, and I said, oh, so we're living together now? And I had never really wanted to live with her or...
Right. It was moving too fast.
I just didn't want to date a comedian.
Right.
Because they're crazy.
Really?
Yeah. April's...
Crazy.
April can't be as funny as she is without being nuts. She had a horrible childhood. She's got huge daddy issues. She's an absolutely stunning girl who just is consumed with jealousy. She's just very jealous. I would be getting calls at 6 o'clock in the morning in my hotel. Hello? And it was April going, who the fuck is on your MySpace site saying that she can't wait to have sex with you? And I'd be like, I have no idea who you're talking about.
Can you give me her name?
And I didn't.
All right.
And she was obsessed with the thought that I was cheating.
Wow.
I was.
You were.
Of course I was.
Right.
But and so we started fighting, and then that was bad because she's had a bad childhood, and I believe that women grow up with an ability to fight a lot more than men, because little girls torture each other, whereas little boys just punch each other.
That's right.
So that's all I know how to do is just go like, you suck. But she would just emotionally, so she's.
It sounds like a nightmare. By the way, she did say something wonderful about you.
Yeah. What did she say?
She said you had a big penis.
This is what I think. My theory is she came from Gary Gulman.
Yeah.
Apparently, Gary is not huge for his size.
Right. If you put his penis on a smaller guy, then you'd say,
I think we have probably the same size penis, but I'm only 5'5", so on me it looks enormous.
Because yours is not enormous, is what you're saying.
It's like an optical illusion. I think the girls see it, and then after, and they're like, "Oh my God, he's Iron Man."
Right.
And then,
they're expecting nothing, and then there's something there, and they go like, "Whoa!"
And then it's kind of like when you reach out. After 5 minutes, they look like the dog when you fake throw the ball. Like it doesn't look right. So
when a girl is that possessive and that into you,
right.
Isn't she a freak in bed? Like, isn't a girl...
April was phenomenal in bed.
Really?
April...
And she's gorgeous.
April's big thing was jealousy. Other than jealousy, she was... We walked into a store one day, and we walked by a sex store. She always wanted to go into sex stores, and she's like, look, anal beads. And next, I was like, hi, anal beads. And then she had them, like, in her cart. Whee!
Wow.
And I was like, we're going to do anal beads.
That's
like,
my kind of gal.
Yeah, and so she would, anything you wanted to try, as long as it didn't involve any other human beings. That was the thing. So she would never be into the threesome type, whatever. She was, once she likes you, she would be, what do you want to try? And we'll do it. And she would dress up. She was very, very happy about
Don't you love that, though?
She was accommodating.
Maybe that's what that's what it takes. A girl's got to be a little bit too overly possessive and a little freaky.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that'll keep you happy the rest of your life, don't you think?
Yeah, except that once you start getting calls at 6 o'clock in the morning,
that ruins it.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm not using the anal beads on anyone else. I promise. Like that's what I would tell her.
So how'd you get her out of your apartment? Did you eventually just say, "Look, you've got to leave"?
It was one of those things. Well, first of all, what I did is she kept having another gig that she was supposed to leave on the road for 8 weeks. Like she got this thing. There was this thing called the Pussycat Dolls, a comedy. That it was this big thing that they were going to do, this Pussycat Dolls, where they were going to do comedians, and she was going to be one of them. And she was about to go on tour for like a year. So I was like, well, this is great. But the tour was one of those doofuses that just put it together in his own head and kept telling the girls, like, financing should be coming through soon.
No.
And it never came. And so
you probably wanted to finance the damn thing.
I was like, yeah.
I'll pay for it.
I actually said, I'll go out on the tour. I'll be the Pussycat Doll.
Let me see what else is going on with you. I like this story about you. And I think this is very profound. You say that Jerry Seinfeld once gave you advice, which, you know, if you're a comedian, you got to pay attention. Jerry's one of the most successful comedians in the world.
Such a great writer.
Right. So he said to you, and I'm fascinated by this, he said, I don't care. You were saying, hey, what do I got to do to make it in the business? And Jerry Seinfeld said to you what? Do you remember?
Yeah, I do remember. As a matter of fact, I came off stage and he said, good stuff. I don't do a Jerry Seinfeld impression, but he said, good stuff. And he actually blew me and swallowed, which I thought was odd because I didn't think he's famous.
So that was encouraging, right? It was encouraging not that he blew you, but that he
swallowed.
Right, then swallowed. But the fact that he said good stuff.
And then moved in for 6 weeks.
Right.
So he said, so I said to him, you know, I really want to write more stuff and I don't know how to write. And he said, the way I write, and he said, is I wake up in the morning and I look at the pad and I just write. And he said, and I understand that 90% of everything I write is going to be garbage, and 10%, if I can get 10% that's funny, I'm going to be famous. That's how, you know, and he said, so I said, well, if Jerry Seinfeld could say that he writes for, and 90% of what Jerry Seinfeld writes is garbage, then I don't have to feel bad about writing anymore.
In other words, he was saying, wake up, whatever it is, whatever your routine is, write every day. Just write something. Who even cares if it sucks?
Just write anything.
So if there's a guy out there who wants to be in stand-up comedy, just keep writing is the advice.
You have to get through you have to get through all this shit to get to the diamond. And once you can't get the...
I see, like Artie writes all day. He's got a book, and he stands around and he writes in this little book all day.
And it's amazing because the majority of it will suck, and then every now and then you just hit on a great joke, and you're like, oh my God, where'd that come from?
Right.
And I think that's the perseverance. John Lennon said that he used to sit at the piano for 2 hours and just stare at the keys, and nothing would come to him. But he would stare for 2 hours, and then he would finally get frustrated, get up, and walk away. And then all of a sudden, an idea for a song would come to him. And the idea was he had to first go through those 2 hours.
Yeah, you had to
do
the 2 hours. Yeah.
So in other words, the point is that even though you don't think there's anything there, you've got to get in the habit of forcing yourself to think. It's got to become a job.
Yeah.
It's like going to work. I don't want to sit there for 2 hours, but I'll sit there because it's a job.
Right.
So what do you do?
Right.
I wake up and I do that, and I just steal Jerry Seinfeld's material.
Right. He goes through Jerry's garbage.
He goes through Jerry's 2 hours.
I take his 90%.
He takes the 90 shitty stuff, and he goes, and you know what? It's not a bad career.
And I'm doing okay, and I get...
No, Mitch got confused. This is the true story. He started staring at the piano every morning. And he's still writing to write a song. So, look, you're doing well. We have much to celebrate here for our former intern. You can watch Mitch Fatel stand-up. Special airs on Comedy Central. Is that weird to have it on Comedy Central and then release it as a DVD as well?
No, because the DVD has 25 minutes of material that they won't show on there. Plus the bonus features, plus the hot pictures of my girlfriend inside and stuff like that.
But there's pictures of your girlfriend
inside? There's a picture of her. If you pull out the... insert thing, there's just a hot picture of her, kissing me.
Boy, that's an attractive girl.
I think why I love her so much, though, is because she makes me feel like she really loves me. Like she's constantly trying to have sex with me. So it's not like the pickle girl never wanted to have sex.
Right.
So I was like, why?
What is this? What does a girl like this do for a living?
Whatever I tell her to do.
Really? Does she have a job or anything, or does she work in a?
Yeah, she works at Lifetime Fitness.
She does.
Yeah, she does.
She's a fitness instructor.
No, she does. She works behind the scenes there, but she wants to just.
She must get hit on.
She wants her job to be Mitch Fatel's wife. That's what she wants.
You're thinking of, you're really going to go through
the
If I'm
going to marry anyone, it would be her. She's so good to me. She cooks for me. She's so pleasant to be around.
And she must get hit on by guys constantly. How do you deal with do you get jealous?
I don't. It's weird. It's like because I realize I have a pretty cool job, and I always like whenever I see any of the guys who hit on her, I'm always like, well, when does their Comedy Central special premiere?
Good point. That's the way to look at it.
Does she travel with you?
No.
No?
No, why don't you take that idea out of her head right now?
Is that something she suggested?
Oh, she would. Yeah, she suggested a lot of stuff that involves me never not being with her.
Right. So you said, look, I need to be on the road. I need to be by myself.
I need to finally complete a threesome. That's what I need to do before I get married.
Yeah, you know what, honey? Why don't you stay home, find another girl for us, and then when I come home from the road. But when you talk about these club dates, I mean, you're gone, what, like weeks at a time?
Every week, and I come home and I spend 2 days with her, and then I go back out on the road.
Do you think that's what keeps things hot?
Yes.
Yeah. No
I do
doubt.
think that.
For tickets and additional tour dates, go to MitchFattel.com. You never say to yourself, I miss her, I want her to come on the road with me?
I always look forward to seeing her coming home. I do.
Interesting.
I
Right.
always do. And again, the reason why she's got me over any other girls, as soon as April moved in my apartment, and
Yep.
April's so hot, immediately sleeping sweatpants, old sweatshirt. This girl sleeps every night in a different piece of lingerie. Every single night.
You sounds like you got a winner there.
And you don't give that up.
No,
right?
you don't.
You can't give it up.
No, you don't, unless you're a
God,
fool.
I'm going to marry her.
Well, you should.
Oh, look at he's
I got
convinced
to,
himself
She's so
right
good.
here.
What are the rules on the road? Oral only from the girls?
The rules on the road are that I love her.
All right. For tickets and additional
So
tour
much.
dates, go to MitchFattel.com. I guess you go see all things Mitch there. And
Yeah.
good for you, man. I'm so happy for you. You're doing great.
So no more, if the girls come up and say, look, I just want to give you a blowjob,
That ain't
there's no
happening.
more
Oh my
of
God,
that.
why would I have interest in that, Rob?
That's so gross.
That's gross.
When you're in love, Robin, nothing like that
I know where that
happens.
mouth has been.
Do you think you can be faithful? Do you have any shot at that?
I love her. She makes good food.
Right.
She wears lingerie every night.
Right. But you're only with her 2 nights a week.
Yeah, it's perfect.
All right. And don't forget, the stand-up special airs on Comedy Central. We're very proud of Mitch and what he's accomplished.
Can I just thank you for something?
Sure.
When I was an intern, I became an intern because, and a lot of people go, it's so shocking that you were Howard's intern and now you're a famous comedian. I go, but of course it's not shocking because when you're a young kid, you have people who inspire you, who tell you that there's a way that you can live your life. And I'm emotional here. When I was a little kid, I would listen to you, and what I got from you was that you could be cool without being cool, just by being yourself.
Yes.
And that's who I became. I was like, I'm just going to be myself, because you proved to me that you could just be yourself and still be loved and have hot girls like want you and stuff.
You don't need to invent a persona, is what you're saying. You can be yourself.
And I learned, and that's the best thing I say, is like, is being cool doesn't necessarily being cool, and you inspired me to just be myself, and that's why I'm successful today.
Well, I'm honored to be a part of that success. And Mitch Fattel is a great guy, and I really want you to go see his comedy shows and see his comedy special on Comedy Central. And I couldn't be more proud of you, and I'm happy
now,
for
Mitch,
you, too.
I saw you on TV hopping around like you were a little person.
On the International Sexy Ladies Show.
Is that what that was?
That was a paycheck.
What was that?
Nothing important to talk about. All right, nice seeing you, Howard. Gotta go.
What is it, Bong Hit, Eric?
Hey now, Mitch, you really are a pisser, man. You've been cracking me up. Very good
Thank
stuff.
you.
I wanted to just tell you guys, Howard and Mitch, I haven't had a job in a long time, but just listening to this guy makes me want to try to get a job being a stand-up comedian with all the pussy this guy gets.
I'm telling you, it's
like-
impressive.
It's unbelievable.
I'm going to give you April Macy's number. Let her move in.
I want to tell you something, though, about stand-up comedy, and I think Artie will back me up on this. It is one of the hardest professions in the world. To come, George Carlin, who was brilliant at it, used to say, well, he's doing his bong hit.
Right. This is where
This is where I realize I shouldn't even
the
waste my time.
motivation stops.
No,
George Carlin
it seems like a
Carlin
difficult
was
job,
one of these prolific guys who wrote every day. And he came up, I think, he said it's almost impossible for anybody who's a stand-up comic to come up with even 7 complete shows in a lifetime. Shows that you'd be proud of that are on and this and that. And the age of Comedy Central, where they take these things and they put them on TV, you got to sit and write and come up with a whole new 45 minutes to an hour of funny stuff. It is unbelievably impossible. And the amount of practice you have to be confident on stage enough to be yourself, as Mitch describes, you've got to go through hours and hours of just getting up on stage for free and constantly trying.
So, Mitch, how long before the pussy started flowing
All right.
in?
There you go. So how many hours do you have to put in before you get some pussy?
It took a good 10 years.
Good 10 years. Yeah. And I believe it.
When other comics were going out to bars trying to pick up girls, I said, if I work on my act, the girls will just come to me eventually. So I put it off. I was like, I knew that eventually they would be coming up and offer me threesomes and never finished.
Right. Eventually, it'll happen. All right. Thank you, Bong Hit Eric.
Great story. Thanks, Howard.
All right.
Thanks, Bong Hit.
Bong Hit Eric.
Eric.
That's right. All right, Mitch. Great seeing you again.
Yeah, thank you so much
And all
for
the best
having
of
me.
luck and all that stuff. And good luck with this Asian girl. I think this is a winner.
I should marry her, right?
Marry her, yeah. Well, listen.
You
How
got
long?
married again.
You've known her over a year. You know what you're
Yeah,
getting,
and she's really wants to, and her mom and dad don't like me very much because they think that I'm going to just leave her.
Well,
her mom swallowed on the first date, though. It's weird. Wow.
Nice.
It's in the family.
Nice woman. All right, listen, you're doing well.
Thank you so
Don't worry
much.
about it. You don't need my opinion whether to get married or not. You'll know when it's right.
I'll know when it's right.
You'll know when it's right. All right, we'll be back right after these words. Mitch Fattel, everyone.
Mitch, how'd it go, dude?
Good. Howard likes me a lot. It makes me happy.
How does it feel to come back on the show that you were once an intern on? And, you're actually on the couch being interviewed by Howard.
I guess what makes me feel good the most is the fact that he's so complimentary and says he's proud of me.
you,
Oh,
man.
my God. I mean, that's the most amazing feeling in the world. He was my hero growing up. He was my hero. He was my biggest inspiration. And to hear him say he's proud of me is like, it just makes me realize in life that you should really never, ever give up on following your dreams, because I never knew 20 years ago when I worked for him that one day he'd tell me that he was proud of me. So it means a lot to me.
And now is everything all clear with you and Gary?
Yeah, me and Gary are friends now. Gary actually is going to swallow later, he told me.
Because you said you're a little upset that, he said that thing to you years ago.
Still
But
sticks with me. It
he
drives
never,
me.
But now he says that he never really knew that was your dream.
That's what my parents say. It doesn't mean it didn't hurt. But now he was always, the thing is like, for everything, he was always very friendly and funny with me. And looking back, it was more just like an older brother, just kind of like needling a younger brother. And I just took it too seriously.
I was driving in my car listening to the wrap-up show, and there was a lot of things said that I want to dispute. I want to address.
Well, you know what's irritating me? This boys' night out.
Yeah, me too. I'm not doing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? What they got into that
You
yesterday?
think it's irritating you?
What happened?
What happened? What happened for you? And I'll tell you what happened for me.
Well, it just seems weird that everybody's like, well, I want to go, and I want to go, and I'm like, what are we talking about here?
I don't
It's
know.
Dinner.
It's you know what happened? Gary said to me, like two things sort of happened at the same time. Gary said, hey, Beth's away. You want to go to dinner? It was very nice.
Yeah.
Very sincere. Said it to me off the air. I said, yeah, you know what? I said, that'll be fun. Maybe. I said, I gave him a day maybe, but I said, I'm not even sure. I don't know. Simultaneously, Artie called me at home and left me a message, really sweet message saying, hey, I know you got some free time now with Beth away. Let's either go out to dinner or get a couple of guys to go to dinner. Dinner's on me, that kind of thing. Said dinner's on me 5 times. I don't know. It was very, it's on me, it's on me, it's on me. So,
Well, I know you were obsessed with making sure that you always pay, and I wanted to make sure,
whatever. So I thought about it. I said, hey, I haven't seen Artie in a long time socially. It would be kind of fun. And Gary, I always enjoy getting. I said, well, I'll mention to both these guys that we all had the same idea. Let's pick a night and go to dinner real early.
I was thinking, honestly, me, you, Fred, and Gary. Like, I thought it'd be a nice little...
Yeah, nice little dinner.
Yeah.
No Benji?
Well, yeah, that's the problem. Well, here's what's happening. If you listen to the wrap-up show, then
All
it's
right,
like, well, Benji's like, wait,
No, I wasn't.
I'm insulted. Wait, no, I know you never say that, but it's, all of a sudden we go, well. So Gary gets on the wrap-up show with that John Hine.
Another troublemaker.
Yeah, and they're trying to figure out, who should, and I didn't realize, Jason feels he should be at the dinner.
Jason feels slighted. He's been waiting for an invite for 8 years or something.
Well, he's in girls' night out.
Yeah, and there's a weird thing that goes on, too. Like, Jason goes, Jason and Will are one person, like Sal and Richard are one person.
They make
They
one
come
person.
in a package.
They come in a package. Jason and Will come in a package for
what they
some
should
reason.
do?
I
They
don't
should
know
be like
why.
the man with 2 heads. Chop off one of their heads and put it on the other guy's body. Then you
So
solve the
Gary was
problem.
analyzing the levels, and Jason and Will are definitely in the same level because it's like they're one person. You go, and then Jason even said, well, if he's going to only invite one of us, invite me. Forget Will.
Right.
But meanwhile, you don't invite Jason if you don't invite Will.
Right.
And then it's the same with Sal and Richard. Sal and Richard are one person. They've made themselves into one person. You don't think of them as anything else because, Like I was even saying to Beth, maybe we should have some people out to the house. We'll have, people from the show, maybe they. And then I go, oh, but there's a problem. I go, I don't want Sal in the house because he's so fucking weird. I love Sal, but he's weird. And then Beth said to me, well, what's the problem? I go, well, then I can't have Richard.
Right.
Because, well,
Richard
what do you mean?
loses out.
I go, because Sal and Richard are the same.
Right.
Can I tell you how weird it could get?
Right.
But see, Jason and Will does not want to be one person.
Right.
Jason doesn't mind as much.
Right.
Sal and Richard, both of them want to be one person. They really do.
Right.
So John Hine had some people come out.
In fact, Will and Jason don't even like each other.
Well,
Will
Jason likes Will more than Will likes Jason.
Right, yeah, Will doesn't like Jason.
Yeah,
He likes him,
it was a big shock when I found out Will doesn't like Jason.
I didn't know either.
Will likes
Jason,
Jason, but they became roommates sort of by convenience, not because they have a lot in common.
Right.
And then everybody thinks they're these great friends.
Yeah,
and
that's
Will's
what
like,
I thought.
Will's like, we're not great friends. I like them, but we're not like great friends. But let me tell you something. So John Hine had some people out to his house a couple of weekends ago. It was like me and a couple other people. So he drives Sal home every day, and he says, "Hey Sal, would you want to come by?" And Sal says to him, "Did you invite Richard?" And he goes, "No." And he goes, "Do you think you could invite Richard?" And John's like, that was just uncomfortable, not because he doesn't like Richard, but now Sal's dictating who,
the guest list.
Sal said, even on the wrap-up show, I can't go somewhere without Richard without telling him because I would feel too guilty.
Yeah, I mean, these two assholes have become like husband and wife.
They pee together.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Every time they walk to the coffee room together, you never see them apart.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of weird. So that's how this whole... And I was listening to this, and I said, forget going to dinner, because...
It became a big thing.
Hey, you know what's so crazy, too? I'll give you the A, B, and C. First of all, going to dinner with me is so not fun. I mean, Gary and Artie can tell you this. I mean... I go
I've
and
always enjoyed it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not what you think it's going to be.
But it's just. I actually.
It's not even great.
I enjoy going to dinner with you.
Yeah. Because
we get to talk about non-show stuff, which we don't do here,
and we have a good time. But,
but it is enjoyable.
But it's nothing.
It's not the panacea that everybody thinks it is.
Now I got to look up panacea.
And then like I get an email from Wayne Siegel because he obviously listens every day. He knows everything that goes on the show.
So now he wants to be in the dinner.
No, but he goes, and he acts like he doesn't listen to the radio. He goes, hey, I know Beth's away. If there's going to be any kind of dinner, or you want to get it together for a boys' night and have dinner, he goes, I'm around. And then I'm like, well, how deep does this is turning into a bar mitzvah?
Right. I was like imagining the table now. Yeah. Now you need a separate room in the restaurant.
And that's what happens.
Party.
And really, there's nothing great about going to dinner with me. I'm such a fucking miserable bore.
Listen, Howard, something casual. I hired Fleetwood Mac.
Right, yeah. Let's bring in the dancing girls.
Now, what's the B and the C? If the A is, fun, because I do think you...
The B is, wow. If I go to dinner with two guys, everyone gets so hurt and insulted.
If Artie's
did you hear the wrap-up show? Scott the engineer? I've never been invited to dinner with Howard. I've invited this guy to 50 different parties.
But not with just
not just me and dinner.
Well, the other
never happened.
And how does it get to where it's your pressure? You didn't do any inviting.
Now you have to do it.
It should be made of me or Gary.
That's what I was going to say. Now all these people are saying they want in. Artie's saying he's paying for the dinner. How are these people inviting themselves?
And see, I'm honored that people want to go to dinner with me. I really am. But I have to tell you, no one ever was looking to go to dinner with me. You know what I mean? I mean,
you weren't big man on campus.
No. Nobody.
You're like the homecoming queen now.
That's the problem. I'm not comfortable being the homecoming queen.
I see that.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's the one thing. Everybody doesn't hear you when you say that.
I'm not
everybody's
the homecoming
thinking
queen.
Selfishly.
Well, I remember,
Scott doesn't go to dinner with anyone. Why do you want to go to dinner with me? What is this?
I didn't say that. They brought it up, and they said, is Scott invited? And I just said no. I mean, I said the truth. I didn't say I wanted to go to dinner. I never brought it up.
And it was never like that.
Gary and Artie. You did say that you've never been. You brought up that you've never been invited.
Well, you guys were talking about it, and I just said, yeah, I've never been invited, but I didn't lobby to get invited to this party.
And believe me,
he's given up, like Gary said.
I've given up.
You're gonna have a nice night with your wife at home. What do you need me for?
Lobbying. First of all, it's not a party. I didn't throw a party.
Well, dinner, whatever. But I didn't bring it up. I didn't complain about it. If it happens, it happens. If not, fuck it. I mean, who gives a shit at this point?
I'll tell you how bad it is. When I had that party and Howard decided to get on the boat, so many people tried to dive on the boat. The boat
I mean,
almost
you know what it looked like? It
got
looked
so
like
upset.
Cubans escaping.
Really?
I went
It
to
looked like a
Robin's house.
flotilla.
Robin had this beautiful party, and I'm sitting there. I go, everyone's going on this boat. I got to
got a beautiful boat, too.
I'm going to go on the boat. So I slip on the boat, get right in there. I'm with Robin. Next thing I know, I start to feel water in the boat because the boat was tipping down into the ocean.
People were diving off
the water.
the deck
People,
as it was leaving.
I mean, and it's embarrassing.
You're a
number
rock
one.
star.
And number two, and then when I'm on there, I feel pressure. Like, why should I be doing something with everybody?
Right.
I just
And
want
you
to
got to
sit.
make it a big event.
Entertain the boat.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But this has turned into just Artie and I were both had the same thought. Like, okay, how is that doing? Let's go out to dinner. And now it's like the Last Supper.
I know. So I shouldn't have said anything on the air. That was my mistake. I just thought it was. I don't know.
It said it
applied.
after the fact.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened.
Can we bring up one other thing? Because I didn't make it.
I should play those clips.
But it didn't make it to the wrap-up show clips. Like Will and Jason were talking about how they did go to dinner with you once early on. Right when they first started working here, I told you, hey, these two guys do great work. I want you to meet them.
Right.
And now they're both lamenting the fact that they were really young. They had just started working here. They were completely starstruck by you. And it almost didn't feel like a dinner. And they'd like to get another shot, but they don't know if it's ever going to happen.
Well, first of all,
that's what started Jason's lobbying. He's lobbying before time runs out.
I don't even remember that dinner.
Cinderella.
We went to Josephina's.
Oh, did we?
It was the four of us and Casey.
Wow. Well, there's a party.
Oh, my God.
What the hell was going on
Casey
there?
was building a computer.
Yeah, right. I didn't realize Casey was going home praying to Satan.
Oh.
Drawing in blood in the Bible.
Right. Let's see.
I got a new King James version I'm going to bleed on.
All right, here you go. Let me see if I should... I don't know. We've kind of actually explained everything that went on.
I didn't hear this, though. I'm dying to hear what the...
You want to hear
do
this?
the levels.
You always want to hear the passion.
Right.
All right, here you go.
I got an instant message from Jason that was like sort of ha ha ha. You know what I mean?
Boy.
But he's like, Will and Jason, I would really like to go. And then I said, but if he says no to Will, then just have me come. It was a joke. It was a joke.
You sure
it was like if you can't get both of us, then get me in.
So it was one of those jokes, but also asking to be included in the dinner.
I got the impression that they would like to come. But for Jason, I got the impression he'd like to come no matter what. And I think I know Will well enough where Will would like to come if he were invited, but is not looking to come if he's not invited. That's just Will's personality. Will's like, I'd love to come, but like, I'm not gonna fucking beg you to go.
So wait, are you saying Jason's looking to come even if he isn't invited?
Yes.
Did anybody else lobby besides Jason?
Not so far. He was the first.
And only.
But he won't be the last. I can guarantee you he will not be the last.
So Jason, you blatantly lobbied with an IM?
Yeah.
Posing as a joke?
No, I wasn't a joke.
I thought it was.
No, I was being dead serious.
Level 1 is Howard, Robin, Fred, and Artie. I'm mostly in level 1, but sometimes I can be in level 2. Probably more level 1 now than I used to be, but there was a lot of times where it was those four guys in the studio, and then
I just realized all the wrap-up clips you pick, it's just you talking, Gary.
I don't pick them.
Oh, you don't?
No, John picks them.
So you mostly talk, I guess.
No, that's not true. I mean, just today it is, but it's not always at all. So rides level 1 and level 2. Benji's definitely in level 1 a lot, but certainly no lower than level 2. Level 2 is, I think, the guys in the office, which is John, Jason, Will.
Sal and Richard?
Well, see, but the thing at Sal and Richard is they're weird because not only are they connected, I think that Sal sometimes pulled down Richard's rating. You know what I mean?
No.
Well, he's right about
He's
that.
absolutely right.
He's right.
That's a great analogy.
Because I would invite Richard to things.
There's a level 3, and Sal keeps Richard there.
Yep. Sal's in no man's land.
Howard, you can invite Richard. I have no problem with it, for real.
I know you don't.
I know you want me to be angry
Richard
about it,
but Richard hasn't. Hey, by the way, I want to defend Sal for once.
Thank you.
Sal.
There you go.
You got to hear this clip. This is Sal on the wrap-up show, okay? Mm-hmm. I ran into Sal in the hall yesterday, and honest to God, he was turning the corner. And I saw him, and I said, oh, there's Sal. I never get to talk to Sal. Let me talk to Sal. So I asked him a couple of questions, and we started talking. This is before the show started yesterday. And we had a conversation. I don't know, a 2-minute conversation. And then he was telling me he had seen the Leno show, and he had some thoughts about it, which were kind of interesting to me. So I go in the studio. It dropped a bombshell around here. people started accusing Sal of trying to kiss my ass, that Sal had waited and stalked me so that he could have time with me. This is what I mean right here.
This is crazy. Everything that happens here is observed if it happens around you.
Yes. This is what
and then analyzed.
Yes. And Sal did nothing wrong. I'm telling you, I stopped Sal in the hall to talk to him. Sal had nothing to do with it.
You were kissing ass.
Yeah, I actually was. I was kind of, I wanted to connect with Sal. And I tell you, listen to this part of the wrap-up show.
What was so funny?
After yesterday, Howard had to complain about the Jay Leno show. Well, guess who else had to complain about the Jay Leno show to Howard? And so before the show today, Sal had to stop Howard.
And that JD watches everything from that glass room of his. He's right next to me.
He's consumed with this, too.
Well, JD sits right outside my office, and he has a glass wall, so he watches everything.
And had to just go into this long diatribe about everything that was wrong about the Leno show, and even like how bad his monologue is.
You know, JD's right. First of all, Sal's usually not in the hallway, so Sal A had to be here on time today, and then B, he had to be in the hallway. Sal doesn't usually wait in the hallway.
So you think Sal? Wait. So you think Sal planned this strike? You think he knew when Howard was walking down the hall, stepped out, and made sure that he stopped Howard in his tracks?
Yes, I think that Sal watched it last night because Howard talked about it. I do agree with that. I think that he formulated on his last night on his way in this morning. I think he formulated an opinion. Sort of a discussion to have with Howard, and made sure he was there to have it with him.
Brian, did he bounce that off you at all on your drive in?
He definitely did something like that.
He ran
it by me. He also said, it was like funny because I was like, why do you even bother watching him? All you're doing is giving him more publicity when you talk about it. And he goes, I don't know why I watch it. I guess I watch it because Howard told me to talked about watching it. So I want to, get his opinion about it.
Well, Sal was totally, trying to defend himself. And I'm here to tell you that I'm the one who called Sal into the conversation. And Sal ran into me. He was completely on the other side of the building.
You went looking for him?
No, I didn't look for. No, he just happened to turn the corner. It was a total random meeting in the hall.
All right.
There was no setup. If he wanted to see me, he would stand outside his door.
And the fact is,
watched on to.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact is, I don't know why he's catching shit about him doing maybe some show research. It's a big subject on the show.
Funny.
Sal's a writer on the show.
Right.
Yeah, why wouldn't you try to check it out and have an opinion about it?
I watched Entourage on HBO On Demand. Then I turned on Leno, and after 7 minutes, I rolled over. Then in the morning, I'm with Brian. Of course, it's a normal topic of conversation. Jay Leno comes up every day, so I discuss what I saw with Brian. We talk about a million subjects, but Brian, to say that I fabricated this or to test it out, no, he said I came across as testing it out. That's bullshit.
Dude.
Come on.
It's really not.
Okay, so now I express my interest on a show that everybody has an opinion about.
So, okay,
everybody. Which all of a sudden now, me expressing an opinion turns into some sort of conspiracy I'm going to get Howard in a corner in the hallway and kiss his ass. It's ridiculous.
How many days a week? Stop talking for a second. How many days a week do you stand outside your door
Never.
and wait for Howard to come?
He never does.
And why did you do it today?
I didn't. I was walking down the hall and he was walking towards me.
How convenient.
So Gary was really busting his balls.
Everybody
but Sal,
believed it. It was a theory that everybody jumped on.
Sal never, ever bothered. Sal is across the hall from me, and he sits in that room. He never bothers me in the morning. And I am telling you, he was walking in the hall. He was coming around the corner, and I stopped and spoke to him.
Well, he certainly could have used your help yesterday.
I know. Well, I heard this on the replay. Ralph, you're on the air.
Yeah, I was listening to that. These guys sounded so fucking ridiculous. They sounded like a bunch of fucking jealous girls because Sal talked to you in the hall. They all were freaking out.
Yeah,
like they got some FaceTime. Sal got some FaceTime with you, and they were all fucking jealous.
And I was interested in what Sal had to say. Actually, in that JD, he, one thing that drives me crazy with him, he sees me walk by every day, and I always bang on his glass and say hi to him, and he acts like he don't even say hello back to me. And meanwhile, he's watching everything I'm doing.
Yeah, you're like TV to him.
Yeah, he watches it. He was busy watching Sal and myself in this hallway.
That should be me in the hallway.
You know what they say, JD?
Yeah, who knew you were sitting there beating off going, I should be with Howard.
I don't know, that wasn't it at all. It was how passionate Sal was sounding.
He was having a conversation.
Okay, I get that. Now, all right, calm down, guys. I apologize to Sal, and I don't know how to react whenever you just knock on my window.
I waved to you. You waved back, you mutant.
Well, you know, I don't want to bother you.
Bother me. I'm bothering you.
Yeah, you can't, waving back would not be bothering him.
Well, you know, sometimes I'm actually doing
JD
something
is so
too.
used to people shunning him. He's like Frankenstein. That's why he accidentally kills a girl down by the river.
Of all the people to be in a glass office to be observed.
Oh yeah. I love those tours.
You know, I understand JD is kind of awkward and stuff, but you would figure after like 8 years of talking, he would learn how to talk and stuff. He still can't
Did
talk.
you hear the tape of him yesterday on the wrap-up show?
Great. I loved it.
JD could not get out a sentence on the wrap-up show yesterday. Wait, I don't know. Listen to this. Listen, here's JD on the wrap-up show yesterday. You got to hear this.
He's retarded.
I don't know if
Fuck
he
you.
necessarily actually wants me there.
He asked you point blank.
But that's on the air. You know, we'll see what happens off the air. Something happens.
He doesn't talk to anybody off the air.
Well, whatever. Well, okay. We'll see. I mean, it's still they don't even know when they're doing it.
What's going to happen off the air?
I'm not saying. I'm just. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's.
He asked you on the air. If you're not there, he's going to go, "Where's JD?" And I'm going to go, "I don't know. He didn't take it seriously."
No, well, first of all, I have to be told. Listen, no plans have been made. So until that is done, if I get the plans known to me or something, then I'll go. I guess.
What are you talking about?
I said to JD this morning, "What happens to you on there?" He goes, I get pressured because you're not allowed to have dead air, and it screws him up talking.
I love when JD goes, listen.
Right. Yeah.
Because you're going to have to listen hard.
JD's a pro, no dead air.
So you hate when those tours come through because people introduce themselves to you, right? Like that's the thing. You hate that.
Well, it's just odd. It's just like, you know, it's odd. You know, I don't know them, and you know,
It's like, you know, I mean, it's odd. It's like,
why don't you get curtains?
I don't know
I don't know them.
that I know
But
that.
I'm a guy you know, and I tap on that glass and you get weird.
no, I know. But sometimes like I'm actually like putting, you know, trying to finish editing
working.
something or whatever.
Right.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Not now.
But the speech thing, I figured, you know, Ralph makes a good point. You think after like 8 years being around us and you're pretty well accepted, I can understand maybe most of your life you were shunned. But gee whiz, that's a guy. I mean, you got damaged all over you when you talk like
There's
that.
no chance if you play JD on the air 8 years ago and today. It's just
I know. Here's JD talking about fancy restaurants because I guess he was commenting on fancy restaurants because we were talking about going out to dinner.
Right.
The problem I have with whenever I've eaten at nice restaurants is the portions. The portions seem very. I mean, they seem small, but you know, after you eat it, you seem okay. But man, you look at like a little like strumpet or something, and it's like, and the fancy plates. Whatever. That's just me.
So you're a quantity guy, not a quality guy? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just, no. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I seem like I should be, or not should be, but like when you're looking at the fancy food and it's, you know, less quantity, then I become quantity. But after I eat it, I become quality. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore.
He never finished a sentence.
No, he really is that kid from that movie.
Yeah, you know, sometimes like at the end of my stand-up set, I'll bring JD on stage,
No.
and I introduce him, and the crowd loves him. You
They
know,
love him,
Like,
yeah.
and then he goes to say something, and he goes, "What? I don't know."
I can never. He introduces me sometimes, and every time, like, I just don't know what to say, and I haven't even came up with anything to say. And
Yeah, but you know I do it now. It's been 2 years. Maybe you think of a little line.
Well, I you know, I don't know.
When the tour,
fancy plates.
when the tour comes, what do you mean the plates intimidate you? What is that fancy plate?
No, I mean they're just
small
like you know, like squares or something. I don't know.
Square plates intimidate you?
That throws
No, but you know, it's
There's
the
a
way.
parallelogram on a plate.
I don't know.
I start thinking about
What do you mean?
science.
I want to understand. What are you saying about plates in a restaurant?
Just they're different. They're like a design. They're an actual like people put thought into what the plate looks like.
Yeah,
rather-
And what's wrong
That
with
looks like a pharaoh.
And you don't like it?
I didn't say I don't like it. It's just, you know, different.
You just said, you know, like, those
And what did
portions are small.
I don't even know what I
fancy
said
plates,
yesterday.
Yeah, well,
The silverware.
What did you mean with the portions were small, but then it's filling? Like,
Well, like
It looks small.
well, yeah, when you first look at, you know, say something that's a smaller portion, it looks small, and it's like, how is this going to fill me? But then, you know, after you eat it, you seem okay.
I have portion anxiety.
Do you think there are trick plates? Like, The plates are so big that they make the portions look small.
Well, that could be true.
It's like the mirror on your car.
That could be it. I haven't thought about that.
I don't know. The wrap-up show yesterday was really good. There was a lot going on, and then, but Sal made the best point I've ever heard him make, actually, about you, Robin.
What did I do?
Well,
crazy.
He was talking about, when you and I were sort of going at each other, and I was talking about how you want to be married, and you made this statement, and Sal actually really hit into something.
I say?
Sal, what'd you think of that whole exchange?
Typical Robin.
In what way?
She's an alien. I don't mean that in the way you might be thinking. She's just not from this planet. I don't get her. I mean, she every day some wacky shit just comes out of her. The fact that you, as a human being, she can't find love. She can't attach herself to somebody. She always pushes men away. She wants to be with somebody, but not somebody she'll miss. What the fuck?
I mean, that was key. You said, I want to be in love with somebody, but not with somebody I'm going to miss.
I never said that. See,
you did.
People are
Get the
I
tape.
said, I'm not looking to be with somebody so I'll miss them if they leave. That's what I said.
No.
I said I wanted to be with somebody because I care about them.
Robin, you know what love
but
is?
I would always want somebody to pursue their dreams
What is
without
love?
fear
That's not the
of
same thing.
making me upset.
That's not what I'm talking about. What is love to you? And don't start yelling. Tell me in a calm voice.
Because you won't listen to me. You're talking and not letting me tell you what I said.
What is love? What is love?
I want to know what love is.
What is it? What is your definition of love? I want to know.
I don't have a definition of love.
Yes, you do.
I do
Everyone
not.
does. How do you know when you're in love with someone?
Everyone does. I have to be.
Have you ever been in love?
Yes.
Okay. What was that experience
It's
like?
a deep caring for someone.
Okay. So you care for somebody.
Yeah.
This someone wasn't you.
Now, you said you're open to the idea of marriage.
Sure.
Okay. So far, so good, right?
Okay, we're on the same page.
On the same
far,
page.
You've said what I've said.
All right. I would assume if you marry someone, you would be in love with them. Am I correct?
I would hope so, yes.
Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think it would be unusual that if your husband, who you're madly in love with, went away for a month, that you would miss them?
No.
You think that? You think
why
you would
would
not
I
miss
miss them? I can still talk to them. It's not like they got on
You're
the
sick.
Mayflower.
You're psycho.
And you can't ever talk to them ever
You're
again.
lying.
Oh, my
Would you miss the person?
And then I would also go see them.
Let's say you couldn't.
I would look forward to enjoying them in
I didn't
another
ask you
way.
that. Would you miss them when they were, let's say they were gone for, I'm going to go visit Beth, but I'm not going to see her for 2 weeks. Do you think it's unusual that I make this statement, I would miss her for 2 weeks?
Yes. The way you say it, because it's like I'm inconvenienced. I
said I missed her.
This is what it sounds like to me.
Have you ever missed anyone?
You're
psychotic. You're uncontrollable now.
Oh, okay.
You've gone completely off the deep end. You know what it is, and I'm going to tell you what you.
I have not gone off the deep end.
Off the air. This is
been.
this character you've developed on the air.
No, wait.
Because off the air.
You're an asshole.
No.
Because you don't
You
know
developed
who
a character.
I am.
I don't.
And you will continually misinterpret
This is not the person I talk to off the air.
And then tell
You're being a hard ass. Be yourself.
I am
Be
not
yourself.
me.
Be yourself.
Oh, stop.
You're developing a character here because
I'm not a
you
character.
You can't be a woman.
Being me.
You can't be a sensitive woman on the air.
I am as sensitive as they come.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm just not crazy.
You mean
want
is it
me
embarrassing?
To be crazy.
Is it embarrassing to you to admit that you would miss the man?
You want me to be crazy. That's what you want. You want me to be miserable
You are crazy.
and crazy.
No, you're crazy.
I happen
You're
not
insane.
to be a miserable
You're not crazy.
person.
You're nuts.
I don't look for reasons to be upset.
You mean it would What about admitting that you might miss another human being is embarrassing to you? What does that say to you?
How can you miss somebody these days? There's so many ways to communicate.
Wow. That she can even make that statement because she doesn't even know who this guy is, and she can't say maybe I'd miss somebody.
Because I guess she's never really missed anyone.
No, I haven't.
Have you ever been in love?
Yes.
With who? Mr. X?
Mr. X, yeah.
You didn't look like you were missing him. I'll give you that.
I miss him.
I was like, see ya.
I don't think you've been in love.
Take care, brush your hair.
I loved him very much.
You were in love with him?
Yes.
And was there a time where you wouldn't see him for a month?
Probably not a month.
2 weeks?
No, never that long.
All right. Well, then I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to get this out of you, but I think there's nothing wrong with admitting you might miss someone.
But you haven't had her gone for a month. You were having these issues. She hadn't even left yet.
Yeah, because I miss her.
But she was there.
I was sad that she was leaving. Yes, that's true. That's love.
Oh, please. That's ridiculousness.
That's ridiculous.
No,
What do you think love
ridiculous.
is? I'm in touch with my feelings. You're not.
You're not in
You're
touch
fucking
with
off the wall. You're off the wall.
You're crazy.
Well,
you're
Howard,
having feelings of missing a person while they're still there.
No, I knew that I would miss her.
But
we
how
were
did you know
sad.
that? She hadn't done it yet.
Holy mackerel.
But Howard, you're the other way. Beth goes away for a night and you miss her.
No.
And this is what I'm saying. He's already experiencing something that hasn't happened.
No. Listen, I'm a functioning...
Now, you can tell me that is not crazy, and a lot of people will go along with you, but they're all crazy.
Why are you worried about your cat dying, but your cat's not dead yet? Why are you worrying about it?
I wasn't worried about my
Why are you
cat
worried about
dying.
it? Yes, you are.
I was worried about
Why are you
him
worrying
suffering.
about it? Oh, come on.
And wondering what
how
to
do you
do
know
about
he's
it, and
suffering?
having to make the decision to put him to sleep.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it was.
I think you've lost it. And I think
well,
you're not in
guess
touch.
what? We're both of the same opinion about each other.
Right. You've gone off the deep end now.
You are a mess.
I'm not a 34 on the narcissism scale.
No, you're probably a 60 if you answer the questions right.
And you're not jumping out of planes.
That's right.
That's insane.
Oh, no, he's not jumping off the chair. He won't go out.
Oh, my God. So if
Can't even get him to dinner.
if you decide to put your cat to sleep in a month, would you be sad?
What?
If you decide to put your cat to sleep in a month, will you be sad?
If you tell me now in a month I have to put my cat
That's
to
right.
sleep,
Will you-
that's different than being able
Why
to
be
talk
sad
to
now?
Beth on the phone.
But why be sad now? The cat's here.
That's
Why
different
be
than
sad
being
now?
able- because I'll never be able to be with him again. You will be with Beth again. You can
I
talk
see.
to her every day.
I see.
Can't make out with a phone.
Yeah. It's a big difference between somebody being with you and talking to them on the phone.
No, there's a big difference
Robin,
in having this
can I
feeling
tell you something?
that you
There
can't be
isn't-
attached to someone unless they're there.
Why live together at all, then?
There's some people who don't have to live together.
There isn't a person listening to this conversation right now saying,
Look,
what
just
happened to
because
Robin?
everybody's
Do you understand?
nuts doesn't make
so
it
you're
right.
the normal one.
Just because
Do you
everybody's
see the narcissism
nuts
in that?
doesn't make it right.
Everyone
and
else,
number two,
everyone else is abnormal and you're
has
normal.
nothing to do with right.
No, you're putting on an act. I don't even believe what you're saying.
And I'm just telling you who I am. You don't want to know me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know who you are, but this is not who you are.
Okay,
This is the character,
right. I'm
Robin.
the person you have in your head, not the person I have in my head.
You are a narcissist.
And you agreeing with Sal, you really ought to question yourself.
I agree with Sal. I agree with Sal.
That right there should tell you something.
Well, I agree with that. No, but I think don't. I mean, if you care about someone, you could say to them, "I'm going to miss you." I'm going to miss. You're going to miss them.
No, not Robin. She only misses them. She doesn't even miss them when they're gone, and certainly would never miss them and say, "Gee, I'm going to miss you when you're gone."
He misses her while she's here.
No, I said I'm going to miss you. That's the difference.
You were already experiencing the missing. Ugh, I'm so upset she's leaving.
Yeah, I like being with her.
It depends on how much you let it affect you, but everyone can relate to saying, "I'm going to miss somebody."
Of course, what Robin is talking about is abnormal.
The time that you're
Who
with
said
the
I wasn't
person.
enjoying? We had a great time.
Oh, please.
But that's not weird. Of course you would. You realize you're going to miss Beth.
Look at who's talking.
Listen, you're the only
Bond.
one. Robin, you're the only one who even
I don't care
enunciates
if I'm the only
this.
one. I'm simply telling you who I am. Why do I have to be like everybody else for you?
But listen, you've got a problem. You need to go back in therapy.
I have a problem.
This is tremendous narcissism. It really is. And you know what? I understand why you built up these
so
defenses.
Funny. You're so
I know
funny.
it works for you.
There's no defense here.
Yep. You're very, very defensive. Right now, you're being very defensive. I'm trying to help you, and you're not allowing me in. Fred, what do you make of what Robin's
Don't even
saying?
start with Fred.
Fred will tell you the truth.
Fred's a committed,
What
successful.
difference does it make? What difference does it make? What the opinion is?
I want you to understand that this sounds abnormal.
I think Robin believes what she says, and I think her
sad.
standpoint, I find it a little sad. I do.
Yeah, me too.
Because I think
I'm only saying 'cause
it's a
I'm sad
form
for you.
of protection. It's like you don't allow yourself to get
She's very
that
well
close
protected.
to people, and I understand
The
that. I've
suit
been
of
that way
armor.
myself sometimes.
She's more covered than Lady Gaga.
Do you think?
But I understand why she has that opinion.
We've all
I do
been
understand
burned
it.
by the
Right.
flame of love.
Robin, I understand.
And by the way, Sal,
You're all
and that,
codependent. That's what your problems are.
But and I'll ignore that insult. But in that clip with Sal,
They're insulting me, but you're going to ignore my
Sal was
insult
being
to
a
you.
kiss ass in that clip. In that clip right there, where he was
kiss-ass where?
attacking Robin, he was being a total kiss ass.
To who?
To you.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
I
absolutely.
didn't. Robin and I really didn't have much of a discussion.
He had to put Robin down.
No, he's saying.
Sal does that. Sal does that.
It's a wild statement when somebody says, "I certainly don't want to be in love with someone if that means I have to miss them."
I didn't say that either. I said I wouldn't fall in love with someone so that I could miss them and make them uncomfortable about living their lives.
How can you control? How can you control missing someone?
But that's part
Why
of the
would
equation.
you want to control that?
I mean, the definition of
I think
love.
it's I think
First
Beth
of all,
loves the fact that I
just because
miss her.
somebody leaves doesn't mean they're ripped out of my heart.
Listen, darling.
But those are your words. That's not what's going on.
That's not
here.
what's going on. Beth likes the fact that I miss her.
Good for her and good for you.
And so
I
would
didn't
you-
say
and you
that.
would enjoy that
But,
too.
No, I would not feel good about you feeling bad.
That's not a bad feeling, missing someone. It's being human.
That's part of love.
That's
Hate to
that's
say it.
called being a human being.
For you, Fred.
For anybody.
And,
if you go to a definition in the dictionary, love is part of an affection and an attraction.
My life
you
isn't
have to
falling.
miss them?
My life isn't
It
falling
happens.
apart, Robin. It's just I miss
Yes,
her.
it
That's it. No, it's not.
You're a
I'm
mess.
functioning very well. I'm having a great time.
You didn't know if you could.
I had a great day yesterday.
Sure you did. You were miserable.
I had. You're talking about being a human being, and you know what? I'm going to tell you something. The day a guy calls you,
okay, I'm an alien, just like Sal said.
if a guy called you up and said, "Robin, I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. I miss you," that would melt your heart. And stop saying.
No, it's not.
You're
what
so
you
full of
say. You say, "Oh, where's my wife? She's supposed to be here for me."
Oh,
What
my
da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
goodness. That's not what I'm saying. I enjoy
what you
being with her.
said.
And wouldn't you be honored if a man
See,
called
now
you
you're
up?
taking what you said and what
Wouldn't-
I'm reacting
No.
to and turning into this noble thing.
Listen.
That, wow, honey, I really miss you.
I love you, and I'm sad for you.
Please.
That's all I'm going to
Yeah,
say.
do you miss me when you don't see me?
Do you think
Not right now, I don't.
You do.
Right now, I need to get away from you.
You can't miss me.
Oh,
you
that's
can
not
see
true.
me.
I miss you right
and
now.
You've never missed me.
I do miss you, and you know I miss
never
you.
called and said, "Robin, I miss you."
You never
Listen,
left for a
but
month.
we didn't, yes, she did. When we were in Washington and we were broken up as a team.
we were apart for
And
a
did you
long
miss
time.
me? I missed you.
I missed you every day.
All right,
But
so-
I never said anything.
And you're in love with me.
Do you think Robin could ever be married?
No.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't
Oh,
say that.
listen to you, Ralph. Could you? No.
No.
No, but you don't realize that. Now you're thinking about being
I'm looking to learn something.
You want
You're
to know
not.
something, Ralph? Robin could be married. I'm going to take that back. I'll tell you why.
I agree with you,
Because
Howard.
Robin off the air is a mush.
A mush.
She loves romance. She loves to be with her partner. I've seen her in action. And the day that she meets the right
I
guy.
certainly would enjoy another human being.
Yes,
sure.
she would.
I would
And-
enjoy it.
And Robin needs a man who is going to miss her when he's not with her and really enjoy her and be with her. She's a lovely woman.
If she found that perfect match, she would miss him as
Oh,
much
yes.
as you miss
Believe
Well,
me.
I'm certainly willing to find out.
Yes. She wants to explore this side of herself. She's on guard.
I'm just telling you what I know.
You need eHarmony.
I know
You
what
need
I know about
Facebook.
you, and I know the real you.
All right, Howard. You
And
know
you're
what?
a
There
mush,
are times that
and
I
you're a
know you better
romantic.
than you know
No,
yourself.
and I agree.
And they, maybe the same is occurring here.
You're
but
a
I
romantic.
don't know what you're talking about.
You're a romantic, and you love
romance, of course.
Yes, you do. And you would melt.
She would go gaga.
If a man,
Lady Gaga.
You'd be like Lady Gaga. If a guy said to you,
You'd have a bird's nest on.
if a guy,
You miss me?
I'd be
Robin-
wearing a mask.
I'd be
Robin,
wearing a beehive.
Robin, I had to go to Vegas or go to, I don't know, pick a place, Atlantic City for 2 months.
Atlantic City.
I don't know, wherever
they
they
get
get
there.
Cincinnati?
and whatever it is, you had to work or whatever, and you were separate, or he had to go to the Middle East. I don't know. You're with some Arab. I don't know what you're with.
Hello, Osama. I can't take it. I miss you lots.
Right, and you go,
around about this guy? Is there some guy in Florida or something she's flying around?
what is this?
Like, is there some guy in Florida or something?
I don't know what Ralph is talking about.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I think so. I think there's something.
Robin?
There was
I
a
don't
rumor.
know what Ralph is talking about. I'm
I don't
not
know of
flying
this.
around to Florida.
You are seeing a guy in Florida.
No, I'm not.
Well, what if this guy called you up and said, you know what, Robin? I miss you.
This imaginary guy?
Oh, I don't know. Who knows? Ralph seems to know
I
something.
think over the summer there was. So you were in Florida a lot.
I was not in Florida a lot. I was in Florida once.
Were you seeing a man in Florida?
I see lots of people in Florida.
Were you seeing a romantic man in Florida?
No.
Okay, all right. I agree. I know you don't lie, so she's not. She's telling the truth.
Are you dating Dan Marino?
Ralph? She doesn't lie to me.
I don't know.
No, she would always tell me the truth. She would even say, I prefer not to answer, but if she said she didn't have romance in Florida this summer, then she's telling the truth. What you think?
Look,
You think Robin would lie to me? Do you think Robin would lie to me?
Sleep with Sandra Bernhardt.
Do you think Robin would lie to me? Robin, are you lying to me when?
No, I'm not lying to
All right,
you.
so you did not have sexual relations in Florida.
No, I did not.
Okay.
Was there somebody in
Georgia
Florida you were seeing or interested in?
I go to Florida because I like the state.
Well, that's not answering the question.
Yeah, the state the Klan started in? Come on.
So
They got good taste.
all right. So
Wow.
I'm
In
just saying,
states, anyway.
Robin flies around the country to see men.
right.
What?
Because she misses him.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah, I said you fly around the country to see men.
All
She
right.
loves romance, and she's a very, very soft-hearted person, despite the on-air demeanor. And there's certain defenses everybody builds up, including myself. And her particular defense is the suit of armor that Robin wears every day.
She tries to be tough.
Is this tough guy thing.
Good
But let me
Lord.
tell you something, and this is an advice to all men who want to be with Robin. You shower this woman with the kind of attention I'm talking about, where you say, Robin, I love you, I miss you.
Yeah.
She will melt
like
and be yours forever.
See, I can relate to that. I'm with a lot of women who actually need a shower.
Right.
When you were seeing
Well,
Jim,
they're on drugs, these
when
girls.
you were seeing Jim and you were in the middle of that and hot and heavy, you didn't miss him when he went on the road and
No.
no?
That's what he did.
Did you miss him?
No.
Okay.
Strange.
All right.
Poor Jim.
I'm crestfallen.
This is why I failed.
All right. Thank you, Ralph. All right. Is Mr. Smooth, you have the last word on this. I must take a break.
I
It's
don't
been
want to
a-
hear from Mr. Smooth.
You do not?
He's Mr. Smooth, Robin.
I don't even know what Mr. Smooth is
gotta know
going
what
to
he's
say.
talking
I
about.
don't know what he's talking about.
Robin doesn't want to hear from you.
Why are you wasting your time with Robin?
What?
She doesn't know what. Why are you wasting your time with Robin? She doesn't know what it feels like to be in love. There's
She
nothing
knows.
wrong with you missing Beth. She's 2,000 miles away. That has nothing to do with her talking on the phone. Maybe just miss holding her in bed.
Of course.
No idea what the fuck she's talking about. She's way off.
Again, all of you are crazy.
You want to know something? The opposite has been true in my life, where my reaction to somebody, leave me, I wouldn't even acknowledge that I miss them, and I would behave.
But that's a defensive mechanism.
And I would
But
behave in a strange. That's right.
But you
that was my
didn't
way of getting through
acknowledge
it.
what you felt.
And I'll tell
That's
you,
what you're
now
saying.
I'm acknowledging what I feel, and you're not acknowledging what
I
you
didn't
feel.
say you weren't acknowledging what you
Right.
felt. I said what you felt was sad.
Yes, I wasn't acknowledging it. You're right.
Howard, you were right on point the other day when you said you knew you were in love when you want to lay back in bed with Beth after you had sex with her. All those other chicks you just want to get rid of, right?
That's right.
That's a fact. That's what happens. You wait
'Cause
all
you like being with them.
3 o'clock in the morning, you're hightailing it out of there. When you're in love, you want to stay in bed with her the rest of the night.
Absolutely.
Mr. Smooth.
Mr. Smooth. No wonder you don't want to speak to Mr. Smooth.
I know.
I'll tell you, the worst thing to
I
go
tried
through
to
is
tell you.
the worst thing to go through is if you miss somebody and they have no recollection you even dated.
That's happened to me many times.
Oh, I've gone through that.
Or they answer the phone.
Sometimes I thought,
Who
many
are you?
times I thought I was in a relationship with someone, and
Right.
it turned out they didn't even know it.
Honey, do you realize I'm your boyfriend? Because I've been telling people.
That
Who are you?
My first girlfriend that I called, the one I've had in the studio here?
Robin?
Yeah. Like
Robin,
she had other men when she was, with me. And I said, you're my girlfriend.
God.
And she goes, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. She goes, I didn't realize.
I guess everybody treated her the same way.
She said, she goes, I didn't think of you as my boyfriend. I mean, I'm seeing other people. I mean, I don't know that she had sex with them, but
Right.
she saw people.
I miss the guy you're fucking too.
You know how it feels.
What?
You were on the other end of the stick. You know.
Absolutely. Many times. Artie's telling the truth.
No, that in all seriousness, I've
Many times
missed a woman and they have no
idea who you are.
They're not even close to the same feeling.
Right. All right, thank you. All right, Robin, everyone agrees with me.
Well, that's good for you doesn't mean it's right.
Zolar, what do you think?
Zolar. Look at who we're having comment on this.
Zolar's a bright guy. Go ahead, Zolar.
Well, yeah, actually, I was thinking of it as, like, I kind of miss them, but I kind of anticipate, like, my girlfriend's return. I don't miss them. What I was going to call to say is I hate when, like, I'm about to go somewhere and do something for 2 weeks, for instance. Before I even go, I'm getting the guilt from her. Like, oh, my God, you're going to leave me. I'm going to miss you.
That's what I'm talking about. That's wrong.
Well, that is wrong, but I don't do that.
Yes, you were doing it.
No.
You totally are doing that, Howard. I mean,
No.
And that's what I was objecting to.
Right, I knew that. I knew that, Robin.
All right,
Thank you,
Zolar.
Zolar. You are brilliant.
See?
I told you I was smart.
I tried to tell you that.
Robin, you said that like other people have said he's brilliant.
All right, Robin, good for you. You have your point of view. I don't buy it, but all right. That's your way of getting through life, and I respect that. All right. And I must take a break. I can't talk to you all morning about this.
Look, let's never talk about it again.
Fair enough.
You don't want to hear the wrap-up show today, Rob?
All right, we have Lisa G here with headlines. Lisa G is going to tell us what's going on in the Howard 100 newsroom. Come on in, Lisa.
Lisa Glassberg takes shits at work.
Lisa?
Yes, hello.
What do you have? Hi.
Well, I know you were
agreed with me.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, I do.
You think missing a person is bad?
No, but it's how you're missing them. Robin is very independent.
Let's say how you're missing them is, there's ways to missing people that's appropriate and inappropriate.
Right.
Okay. But what's the idea that you don't miss someone? I mean, have you ever heard a human being say they don't miss someone? Let me ask you something. I've gone to a restaurant, as Fred just said. He said, I've gone to a restaurant, he says, and there's Beck's beer. If it's not there, I miss it. I mean, I
miss Beck's beer.
Oh, my
You've never
God.
missed someone?
I have, yeah.
You know why? Because you're human. And Robin misses people, but she doesn't want to admit it.
I miss heroin.
Right. You're right. Okay. So you missed something.
Can I tell you?
All right, I will tell you. I miss people who have died because you can't contact them again.
Okay. And then to a
But
lesser
if you're
degree.
constantly in contact, what are you missing?
First of all, you can
missing
contact
being
them.
with that person, spending
You're
time
being with them
them.
when you're
no,
with
you're not.
them. Even when you're on the phone, you're with them.
Not with. That's not being with someone. That's checking in.
Again, that's this neediness of yours. No. This, like they got to be there in the flesh.
Oh, my God. You know how long it took me in therapy to admit that I miss someone? That this is a major accomplishment for me? And that you...
I tell you, that doctor's steering you in the wrong way.
No.
This is what he's doing.
It's a very good
He's
thing.
turning your fig!
I'm enjoying actually feeling human and valuing someone and thinking that they're more important than someone else, that placing them above
all
others.
The time. I don't have problems with thinking somebody's more important.
No, this is bullshit. Now, maybe Lisa's never been in love either, because the two of you...
It's highly unlikely.
The two of you are very similar in many ways.
She loves two things, violins and cookies.
Yeah, you should start a support group.
A support group of what?
I miss
we
my
don't
cat.
Need support.
You miss your cat? Oh, that's terrible. Why would you miss a cat?
Is the cat alive?
Easy, Larry King.
Because I love it. And
right. In other words, your cat is home, but now you're at work, you're missing the cat.
When I go on vacation, I miss my cat.
Sure, of course, that's normal. That's called being a human being. And Robin has the same feelings. She's, for some reason, created a persona.
What you're calling missing a person and what I would call missing a person are two different things.
No, they're not different.
Yes, they are.
In the way that Lisa can miss her cat, because she loves the cat.
I don't miss the cat like that. I notice that the cat's not there.
Do you notice that the cat's not there?
So it's like a couch.
I feel sad for you. That's all.
God. Don't feel sad for me.
I'm so.
Who needs your pity?
You don't know that it's sad that you can't feel.
I'm not.
You can't
sad.
feel attached to anyone.
Be sad.
How sad is that?
I'll only be sad for me if I get sad.
The struggle you put up to admit you're human.
I am not human.
Boy,
obviously.
oh boy! No wonder that therapist quit the business.
Well, I'm not.
You know what therapist left the business?
Well, your piano teacher committed suicide.
That's right. You know why? Because I was horrible at playing the piano.
So,
and you,
at least this woman had the good sense to just go.
You drove that woman batty. She said, "There's no way. I can't even get her to be human."
Not another 34 at 12.
She got her down to a 34.
I do a 34 under protest.
She's at 100.
I don't feel sorry for Robin not missing anybody because she does miss somebody.
Of course.
She does.
Yeah, she does.
I know, but it's just sad that she has to put this persona on.
I don't have a persona again.
Well, it's a protection.
I don't want to talk to you anymore because if I can't say what I feel, I got to. You know what?
You don't feel that way.
I'll end this right now.
You don't feel that
You're
way.
You're absolutely right, Howard.
Thank you.
I miss someone every day.
Not every day.
And I'm miserable.
I didn't say you were miserable.
I cry.
It's human to miss someone, Robin.
I can't get out of bed sometimes.
Lisa, do you miss your cat today? Even though you saw your cat this morning, do you miss the cat?
A little bit. All
right, so that's what we're talking about. Robin won't admit that.
I have a question for
I
Lisa.
have cats ask me if I'm missing them.
Well, of course not. You're Robin. You're a robot.
I feel guilty about that. It's like, oh my God, I can't
Why
believe
feel
it.
guilty? That's human.
I know.
It's called being human. And Robin is human, and she misses things and people and cats. But she doesn't want to look at it. It's too painful to her. But why, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Lisa, it's human to miss.
I'm not a psychiatrist.
I'm not in pain.
Well,
I didn't
good.
say it's not necessarily
and it wouldn't
pain.
be painful if I did feel that.
Oh my God in heaven!
What's wrong with you? Why are you
What's wrong with
struggling so
me?
much? Why does this bother you so much?
Almighty.
What is your thing about this?
Because I suffer from the same thing. It took me a lot of therapy to miss someone.
This is a thing for you.
I'm sad for you.
If you keep saying
Your
that.
protection makes me sad.
If you keep saying that. See,
Sorry.
That's what irritates me
I see
about
the sadness
you.
in this.
It's for you it would be sad. Don't feel bad for me. There's no reason to feel bad for me.
Do you remember the show Star Trek? I'll leave you with this thought. Do you remember the show Star Trek?
Don't leave me with an
answer yes or no. Do you remember?
Star
Do you remember the show Star Trek?
Do I? Let's see.
Right.
I miss it actually.
And remember how funny it was, the Vulcan Society, because
funny.
Remember
they were logical.
Right. Remember the Vulcans tried to eliminate all emotion. Remember that?
They did.
You know why that was interesting to us as human beings in terms of a plot to a story?
They
because
were rational.
you can't eliminate emotion. And you're trying, and I understand.
I have not eliminated emotion.
All right.
I have emotions. I just don't have your emotions.
You're not 100% Vulcan. Not yet, Robin. There's still some humanity in there. You weren't raised on Vulcan. Stop it. I revel in the fact that you're chic at every age.
I just agreed with you. Why are we still having this conversation?
Right. No, you didn't agree with me.
I'm devastated. I miss everything.
Good. Well, then you're sick because you shouldn't miss everything.
I miss it all.
Sal, look when you started, man. Everyone turned on Robin.
I didn't start anything. Robin started it. I mean, that's her. I just brought it to the forefront. I was the one who had the balls to say it because everybody here is a bunch of ass kissers. You know, they all walk on eggshells. A bunch of wusses.
No, what do you really feel? That she can't find love?
Look,
she
can find anything she wants. You know what I mean? She can find planes to jump out of. She can find race cars. She can find all that stuff. I'm not saying that she can find love. I'm saying that she prefers not to find love.
Why?
She doesn't have to. She doesn't have to. Look at all the women in life, a good majority of women. What do they have? They have somebody that will provide them shelter, security, money. Robin has the ability to do that all on her own. She's completely self-sufficient. She doesn't need all that shit. So, you know, if you really think about it, what's love? The only thing you really love are your children. You don't really love somebody you're with. I mean, you do in the beginning, but afterwards, it's like a Jekyll and Hyde syndrome. You don't love somebody anymore. You're stuck with somebody. It's like having a roommate you can't get rid of. So no real love. So Robin has the ability to buy love. You know, she can get love whenever she wants because she's in that position. Now, if Robin was a cashier, let's say at the dollar store in Hoboken, I can almost bet that she would find love. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ask some Spanish broad who's working at the Sizzler washing dishes. She looking for love? You bet your sweet ass she's looking for love. You know, but the definition of love to some people are different than others.
So, Lisa, being the only other female on the staff, what do you think about this whole conversation about love and missing people?
I think they're really ganging up on Robin and she is who she is. If that's the way she feels, then that's who she is. You can't make someone something they're not. So that's, I feel for her when everyone gangs up on her and goes, oh, you're not human, you're a Vulcan, whatever. So she's been in love before, and no one can tell another person how to love someone. You have to do what's right for you.
But do you agree with Howard and Fred and Artie about, missing someone?
Well, I know I don't know if that means that you love or don't love someone if you do or don't miss a person, but I know with me, I'm very independent, so do I miss someone? Yeah, I would, but I wouldn't let it, ruin my day or my week. It's just like a little something you keep in your back pocket. I miss them, I wish I could see them, and that's it. I think maybe Robin was taking it to mean that, to the extreme, that if you miss someone, she's listening to Howard and going, oh my God, my whole week's ruined. I just think she's very independent, and she's okay by herself, and she's great with someone too. I think that's the best of both worlds, not to lose who you are. Do I miss things? Yes, I do. Like I was telling Howard, I miss my cat, and I always feel so silly because when I first adopted my cat, I went, okay, I have a cat, here's some food, see you later. And I ended up really missing him, and I felt so weird about it. But now I really enjoy the fact that I care for something, and I love him, and I miss him. It's just a part of who I am, but I can't tell someone else how to behave. So, good for Robin. I'm her biggest fan, so it's all good.
Everyone in there was pretty much against you on, like the definition of love. And, because they're saying if you miss someone, you love them, what would you...
Is that how they know? They can't know unless they're in pain? See, that's my contention, that love shouldn't cause you pain. And they're all looking for pain to figure out if they're in love.
So how do you know?
Because you care about the person. You like being with them. But you don't have to be in pain just because they leave you.
So you think all of them have just like...
I think they have problems. They don't want to face them. They're little whiny babies, and they're codependent, and they don't want to deal with themselves.
And what do you think of Sal's comments?
I told Sal that he can go to hell.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John Hyde and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
So on Monday's wrap-up show, we talked about the new Miss Howard TV, how hot she was, how much fun she was, and we all got a chance to tug on her boobs a little bit to see if they were real. But the real thing was, Doug Goodstein was smitten with her, man. Totally smitten. It's usually Ganji, but this time it was Doug, because the old lady's pregnant, and I guess he's not getting any at home. So he was like all over her, watching her, talking to her. You guys, check it out, man. Check it out.
Miss Howard TV, what's going on out there? Is Ganji doing his thing?
Yeah. Well, I think, you know what? Today there's a little bit of a change up.
Oh, really? How so?
It's Doug Goodstein today.
What's Doug doing?
He's been in that room all morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean,
What's he doing with her?
Going over, she's showing him his the website she has. She's bringing up all her different pictures, and
he probably wants to learn about dance classes.
Right,
for his daughter.
exactly. That's it. And the old lady's pregnant, and he's probably not getting any at home now. So
well, Doug, he's like a week away.
He's hanging on to her now. So.
I got to tell you, I walk by the door, I don't even stop and say hello anymore, because it's like, why would I torture myself? I'm going to talk to her. I don't necessarily, all the prep has been done already. I don't really need to. Once in a while, I'll stop in and I'll say hello, so that it doesn't seem rude that I'm walking by. But today, I just kept walking by like, what's the point? I don't need to tell her anything.
Well, I go in and hang out and say hello,
You're single.
I pick out her bikinis to wear and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that, but I wanted to torture
That was
myself.
a nice bikini I picked out, though, right? Was that nice?
Who knows? I mean, she barely fitted it. That's like whatever you pick.
Yeah, well, I'm saying it was a nice bikini.
If the girl's got 34 Ds and you're picking out 32 As, they're all going to look great.
Yeah, and that was another thing with Ganji. He was so hung up on that they were fake.
Well. Yeah. Wink, wink. He didn't see the bit.
Yeah, that's total.
I saw the bit.
I'm gonna tell the chick that next. That's total bullshit. Because I heard guys talking about it before. They knew they were real. they totally make that shit up.
Well, then that would be wrong what they did.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
So we've talked to Ganji about it before. Usually when Miss Howard TV comes here, he's very protective.
No, he wasn't really like that today.
Why do you think?
I don't know. I mean, he was in there, and he's doing his job, showing her a script that she's got to read later on and stuff like that. But he wasn't spending too much time with her today.
And when Miss Howard TV did get checked by everyone to see if her breasts were real, there was once again a long line of people willing to check to see what was going on.
Why
there.
not?
Not saying.
What's the problem?
No. Hey, Ganj, I'm glad you're here. Ronnie's saying that unlike other days when Miss Howard TV comes, you're pretty hands off today.
Yeah, she seems sort of your type.
He was doing his job
She kind
today.
of is my type, but yeah, I was. The problem was I couldn't get in the room because Doug was always there.
Exactly, that's what I said.
I couldn't get past Doug, so I didn't want to make it seem.
So
like
Doug is boxing you out?
Yeah, he was boxing me out.
Totally cock blocking everybody.
I don't know why today.
It is interesting that
he's horny, man.
It is interesting that the executive producer has to have his handprints on this particular bit.
Oh, he loves. I got to tell you. I mean, he loves being involved in the casting of it and the whole
Sure.
process.
And his new camera.
Yeah,
he does the photo shoot now. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
He does the photo shoot now for Miss Howard TV with his new camera.
What's going on back there now?
Right now, she was talking to Artie and Nick DiPaolo, but Nick, I guess, must have just left. But she was hanging out with Artie and Nick DiPaolo. So.
And did Doug keep Artie and Nick DiPaolo away from her as well?
No, I don't think so. But Doug was there and part of the conversation. Yes,
I was talking. You don't believe me? Smell my finger.
You're cock blocking to our executive producer, apparently.
Or the executive producer cock blocking you?
No, I think it was the other way around. I think Nick just stopped by. I think Doug's going to put a tent in that room, hang around for a while.
Doug actually left.
He did?
Yeah, Doug. Yeah. He actually left.
He hit 1,000 pictures on the card. Now he can go home.
He left.
Right now, it's time to go get her in her bikini. That's the time right now.
And who's doing that?
Oh, I have to tell her to do that.
Oh.
Yes. And Ganj, you led the charge today in terms of checking to see if her breasts were real or not, correct?
Yeah, well, first of all, I don't want to hang him out to dry, but that was the pace all the way. He wanted that bit to happen so bad, so I was like, all right, I'll go suggest it. And then, of course, when Howard started calling for it, he didn't want to go in, be the first one in. So I had to go in to be the first one in.
He was the last one in.
So you were to pace his fall guy? Is
Yeah,
that what
I was his fall guy. But I don't mind. Believe me, I was really happy to be the first one in.
Well, if you missed it, here's exactly what Ganji was talking about.
I don't think they're real because I saw her jump up and down, and they don't move a lot. But the pace is really into finding out if they're real or not.
They don't move a lot? Even when she's giggling, they're moving. What are you talking about?
He says they don't move.
You can see them.
I'd say they're too big. They're too big to be
real.
natural.
Can you let Ganji touch them and see if they're real?
Can I just check?
Yeah, okay.
All right, go ahead.
You can test.
Yeah, he's not doing it to be a pervert. He wants to know that they're real.
He's a pervert, but he's not doing it.
What does he know?
Can you let the bald guy in the tight Wrangler shirt?
I mean, everybody touches them.
That made it a little bit less exciting,
Somebody's going to let Robin in on the bit, by the way. She goes, what are you talking about? She's been jiggling around. I'm like, would you stop fucking around?
I know. She's ruining it.
Do you remember when that bit actually started?
I do, because we still make fun of that girl's accent. Remember that girl?
Which one?
The one who yelled at me because I'm the one who said I don't think they're real?
Yes. Rita G.
But we really thought hers may not be, I thought.
Right. She claimed she had the world's most perfect breasts.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what
I remember
that was her claim.
I started that whole bit on the air, and then the guys were telling me, I guess when they shot the bit for the TV show, they took it to like a doctor where they were x-rayed, and she goes, see, Gary? See?
See, I bought into it. I really thought that with hers that we really did have a doubt.
No.
So, Nick, what kind of conversation were you having with Miss Howard TV and Artie?
We were trying to get her back to Artie's apartment.
Oh, you're going to be like those Hofstra students? You're going to double team her?
Absolutely. Drop something in her Sprite. Next thing you know, she's upside down. She likes to be peed on. I have a bladder infection. Timing is perfect. She seems like a bright girl. I don't understand why guys would leave her. I say that with my tongue so far in my cheek. It looks like I'm blowing an elephant right now.
Well, she talked about how she enjoys anal when she's on top. She's all set to put on a strap on, and she was definitely out there in some of her stuff.
She's what Ronnie would describe a good girl.
Excellent girl.
Not a good girl. She's a good.
She's a good
girl. She's a good girl. Good girl.
What do you think of that strap-on thing, Ronnie?
What do you mean? What do I think of it?
She said she was into it.
So what's wrong with that? Whatever she's into, I'm there.
Well, you know what it feels like. What's it feel like?
It feels good.
What are you saying, Ron?
What are you saying?
Ronnie's a great
admit on the air that he likes that.
I don't think he said he liked a strap on.
No, but he likes a little vibrator back there or something.
Near.
Right?
I don't think he said
right,
in.
Wasn't it back
He said near.
Ronnie's a great fuck.
Yeah.
He is.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Benji,
You're a lot
your
of fucking-
tit's real.
So on Tuesday's wrap-up show, talked about how I got this power to cancel Ronnie's show, and I went ahead and did it. And of course, he didn't take too kindly to that, as you guess. And yeah, I guess I'm dead to him now. So no more hijinks with Ronnie. Enjoy.
The big story today was the Ronnie show, the late Ronnie Munn show, which apparently is no more on Sirius XM, excuse me, and that's because of the decision of one man who Howard gave the power to, and JD took that show into the palm of his hand and crushed it.
So can I whisper right now?
Do
you really think the show's canceled, John?
Yes, I do.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
See, I think it's just tweaking Ronnie.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think it's canceled.
Well, listen, if it really is canceled, then
don't be sorry you made the decision.
Well, no, I'm saying sorry.
But why?
Well, hold on.
Why?
But I said this on the air. If there's like this whole big writing campaign like there was with Family Guy or something like that, it'll be brought back.
So you're playing this like a network executive. You're canceling it, but still trying to keep the fans of the show still happy just in case it comes back. More importantly, you're trying to just keep Ronnie happy in case it comes back, because then you're not the bad guy.
I guess. I don't know.
No, he's just a fucking pussy.
No,
that's all I'm going to say.
He's
right
actually
now.
not, because he did. And Ronnie, I'm not saying
No.
he's not a pussy because he actually
because
did it.
First of all, he knows nothing about a car show. He knows nothing about cars. So he's got no fucking business telling me the fucking show is boring. And I'll be back.
But he said it was boring to him, and then we'll come back.
And then I
fucking waste.
And then I got the power, and as he walks out, listen.
Ronnie has walked out after giving us his opening statement. He'll be back. What were you going to say, JD?
No, I'll wait till he comes back, because I'll say, I'll just say it again when he goes. If Howard thought the show was that important, then he wouldn't have given this power to me.
All right. Well, Ronnie's joining us. Ronnie, JD's saying.
What's wrong with this chair? Why am I sitting on the floor?
Nick DiPaolo had the same problem yesterday.
It doesn't move?
No, it's broken.
JD's saying that, he stands by his opinion of your show, but he said part of the reason he did this was to break your balls. Do you think he's hiding behind that and he really wanted to cancel your show, or where is this all coming from?
He doesn't even know why he did it, because he's a total moron. All right? If he had his own show, he would understand. He would. If I walked in here now and Howard gave me the power to cancel your show right now, and I'd walked in here, John, and said your show is canceled, would you be upset?
Of course. But you were saying you weren't upset and you didn't care.
What do you think I'm going to say? I'm going to stand there and cry like a baby? No. I'm not like that. You know what? You know what? He can go, what, like I always say, what goes around comes around. He'll get his in the end. Don't worry about it.
Well, let's
how will he get his?
He'll lose his car show.
Don't worry about it. He'll get it. Somehow it'll come back to him.
Karma.
Bite him in his ass. I'm sorry.
He's a big karma believer.
Well, let's take a step back from this for a second, Ronnie. Aside from JD, I mean, you do.
The guy's got no fucking balls to begin with. So he got some kind of power that Howard gave him. So he's going to take it out on me. That's fine. All right. I bust his balls in the hallway. Fine. Whatever.
So you do care that the show has been canceled,
John. I just said. What did I just say to you?
I'm just trying to clarify, because on the air you said you didn't care.
Yeah, well, like I said, what do you want me to say? I'm going to stand there and fucking argue with Howard? He gave him the power to do something. I'm not going to argue with it. He gave me the show. If it wasn't for Howard, I wouldn't be doing Rick's. I wouldn't be doing half the shit I'm doing. Okay? I would be back doing my other stuff I was doing before I was here.
Are you upset at Howard for giving JD the power?
No, because the nerd needs he needs an outlet for something, so he's finally got an outlet. Let him have his fun. I don't care as far as that.
Now you could
losing the fucking show? Yeah, it bothers me.
Now you could tell, JD, Ronnie's, with all the bravado, he's upset that the show's gone. Does that change how you feel?
No, because
he's
an idiot. He's an idiot. All he knows how to do is laugh. That's all he knows how to do, this man. I don't even want to call him a man, because he's not. He's not a fucking man, because if he was a man, he would say to Howard, listen, give the guy another chance. Maybe the show wasn't that, great this time. Give him another shot. See, all he knows how to do is fucking laugh. He's a fucking moron.
All right.
Do you want to answer that question?
I don't know what the question was.
I said,
I just heard I wasn't a man.
I said for all of Ronnie's bravado, you could tell that he's hurt. Does that affect your decision? Do you regret taking it off the air?
Yeah, of course.
First of all, he knows nothing about.
Are you gonna let me answer the question, or are you gonna keep saying
about a fucking car show to begin with?
Are you gonna let me answer the question?
Yeah, go ahead, answer the question.
Okay,
it's gonna be stupid, but go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I feel bad now, but you know, what's done is done. And
Yeah, good.
but listen,
What's
there's
done is
always
done.
a future. All right, calm down.
What do you mean?
Things can happen. This thing, it's not like you're never going to have a show again.
How do you know?
Yeah, how do you know?
Come on.
What do you think? This was a bit for the air, maybe?
It could be. I don't know.
Well, if you don't know, why would you go ahead and do it then and cancel the show then? If you thought,
because I was given a power as if I was running.
But you know nothing about a car show, so how could you make that decision?
If I was running the channel, I wouldn't have done a car show in the first place. But that's me. I mean,
Yeah,
sorry.
well, okay, fine. They're trying to break up things and put different things on the air. So what's the problem with that with you? Why is that a problem?
I don't know. It's not a problem. It's just I don't know. I just don't like the show. Sorry.
Yeah, okay, fine. You don't like. Nobody asked you to like the show, JD.
Okay.
Nobody fucking asked you to like it.
No, I know.
Nobody asked you to listen to it.
And I didn't.
Just like when people don't like.
I didn't offer up an opinion about it until I was asked. Well, you read a note from Jim McClure.
Ronnie, do you think?
Dead air.
Oh, by the way, yeah. Well,
Host.
I'm not allowed to read.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to fucking read. I'm not the host. John's the host.
You yelling at me?
No, I'm just saying.
No.
And now you're costing, according to Jim, you're costing serious money now.
Why is it costing?
Because there were sponsors. We have sponsors.
Well, but I would think if you
Did
have
fucking Riley's show have sponsors?
But if you
Let
have
me answer my question.
I don't
God
know.
damn it!
He tried.
Did Riley's show have fucking sponsors?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
I don't know. I just sell my own spots. I don't know. but if you had sponsors, I would think that you're going to be back on.
Why do you say that?
Yeah, JD made the creative decision. It was Howard said, "You are me right now. This is your call." To me, that sounds like a canceled show.
Well, but Ronnie, I can understand. Listen, it would mean a lot to me, and I would understand being upset. But if JD really just feels it's not good,
yeah, but he's not Howard. He knows nothing. This motherfucker.
So if you were put in that spot about someone's show or someone's talent, and you had to say yes or no, what would you
but he
have
has
done?
no talent. So how's he going to fucking judge
But he's a
me?
listener. I think he's a listener. That's his talent. He listens.
Yeah.
Anyone who listens to us.
Yeah. Anybody who sits and watches fucking TV all day
I don't
and
know.
night. Yeah, that's real fucking brilliant.
But okay.
You drive around all day.
No,
and
I'm not
night.
even
talking about his job. I'm talking about...
I run 2 businesses, motherfucker.
Okay.
Okay? You want to trade paychecks? You want to trade businesses?
I do want to trade
What do you
paychecks.
fucking do? What do you fucking do? Huh?
Well, I do more than TV.
I put my motherfucking time to where I got to, okay? I put my time in. What did you do? What have you done to fucking cancel my goddamn fucking show? Who the fuck are you?
Guys, clearly Ronnie didn't think this was a bit for the air.
No, because you know what? I'm so tired of his fucking bullshit. His fucking... I don't even know how to describe it. With his fucking... Everything's a joke, and he laughs, and...
Well, try.
I have a good sense of humor. Sorry.
Dude, you have no serious... You're not serious about anything.
What do you mean, Ronnie? Try to describe this, because I think this is at the heart of what's between the two of you.
Because everything is a joke. There's nothing serious in this man's head.
Plenty that's serious.
There's nothing serious in his head. If he was serious about anything, he would be in some kind of a relationship with a girl.
What does that have to do with
A lot, man. There's a lot to do with it. You got a lot of fucking frustrations in your fucking head.
So on Wednesday's wrap-up show, we discussed my weight loss and Robin's newfound bead system. Now, she said I look like crap, but I lost 55 pounds because I eat meat. She doesn't eat meat. She doesn't eat shit. Who the fuck knows? Check it out.
I do want to talk about Robin's latest weight loss plan. And she says that the reason she investigated the bead thing is because she doesn't subscribe to it, but she's investigating different methods of weight loss. What do you think of that, Gary?
I mean, I don't even know how to respond to that. I mean, wasn't Pete Townsend investigating porn? Child porn. Like, when did Robin become an investigator? And she's investigating it for the world or for herself?
Well, she said she's looking at different ways, and I guess a friend of hers had told her about this place, and she just wanted to see what it was all about.
I think that's a nice way of saying I'd like to try some new things to help me lose weight, and I'll see if it works. So if I'm trying a diet, am I trying a diet or am I investigating it?
All right, so I thought that was a little bit strange, but consistent with Robin, what she brings to the table sometimes. And then Scott the engineer comes in to say he lost 55 pounds, and immediately she's like, yeah, but look at him. And the first time she said it, I thought she was joking. But she said it 2 or 3 times to Scott.
Yeah, I don't think she was picking on Scott so much as that was her defending herself. Like, I think she was trying to say, like, Scott doesn't look so great because what I'm doing is great, not what Scott's doing. And then she went into that. The really weird thing she went into was Scott talked about something with some sort of a health issue, and she used that Western medicine thing again. And she's like, well, when you go to traditional medicine, and, like, I don't care. I understand that Western medicine isn't the be-all, end-all, and I think there are some holistic things that work great and everything, but it's still a pretty good indication. And Robbins seems to have completely scrapped it, except for crisis. Remember that?
Yes.
Western medicine is only good for crisis.
That's right.
Doesn't it make everything she says almost suspect? Like, you start questioning everything when she has beads behind her ear, and
but what's the difference between I'm trying something to see if it works for me because I want to achieve a goal, or I'm investigating it? What's the difference?
Well, apparently there's a huge difference to her. If you're investigating it, then it's research versus saying you're a proponent of that particular.
Yeah, but I think she's trying to keep some weight off, and drinking the green drink may not be working anymore, and so she thinks this might work.
Well, she didn't say that. She said she's still firmly in the Dr. Ronnie camp.
Oh, I think she's in the camp. I'm just not positive. It may not be working for her in terms of. You can be in the camp, but it could still be a struggle.
Well, Scott,
you could be an alcoholic and still want to drink every day. Some days more than others.
Right. Well, Scott the engineer is here now, and Scott, you just went in to talk about how you lost weight. Were you surprised at the way Robin reacted to you?
Yeah, she was a little rough. I mean, I lost weight because I felt like crap. So that was a health issue why I lost weight, and I looked like shit too. Granted, I'm not the best looking guy on the block, but I feel 100% better. I've been to the doctor. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
I think you look great right now. I really do.
And I feel good. I mean, that was, more of the point, just to get healthier. I wasn't really healthy. So I went on a shift of diet. I didn't go on a diet or a fad diet. I shifted what I eat to more protein and less carbs and more exercise. That's basically it. It's not a big change.
But Scott, I thought, like, when you did this, did something happen in your life in terms of, did the doctor tell you were sick? Because you could have done this your whole life, but you seemed to, all of a sudden it clicked in you and you just did it.
There's 2 reasons. I felt like shit. I was massively overweight, probably 60 pounds overweight. We did this lottery show 6 months ago on Howard TV for me, Mr. Lotto.
What was that?
A Sal's thing.
It was a show in the hallway.
Show in the hallway.
Oh, okay.
Where, Sal goofed on me. And after looking at the footage of that, I'm like, God, I'm huge. This has got to go.
So you needed to see yourself in high def in order to make the switch?
Well, it was more health. As you get older, you want to, and, my blood pressure was up, not terribly. And as you get older, you got to maintain yourself more if you want to live. Why I want to live, I don't know.
So you've lost a bunch of weight. You're feeling good about yourself.
Right. And then she just crashed down on the party. He's like, well, you don't really look good, and why do you go to a doctor? That doesn't matter either. You're going to get sick. You said you're going to get sick anyway or something like that.
I kept waiting for her to say, like, next thing you know, you'll be eating.
Yeah. So, it was really weird. And I knew about her little new bead thing for a couple of weeks.
Oh, she's had it on that long?
Yeah, because a friend of mine, his father runs the center where she went. So he told me a few weeks ago.
So why didn't you squeal?
It was like... my friend said, well, Robin said it was okay that I tell you that I know, but, just keep it quiet. So I was kind of doing her a favor. I didn't say anything, I didn't
see how she repaid you.
Yeah, and then during the show, she came in and she's like, "Oh, by the way, thank you very much for not letting anybody know that what was happening."
Did she say anything about what she commented to you and your appearance?
No comment on
Just thanks for not saying anything about the beads.
That's correct.
How did the bead thing come out, by the way? She fessed up? Or
A caller.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
A caller said that he was aware that Robin
His
was
wife
doing
or
something
something
new,
saw her in the center.
and Robin didn't deny it. She said she's wearing the beads right now, actually.
Whenever you go to the center, you know there's something going on.
Because I had said to my friend, "Are you sure?" Because Robin is a vegan. She doesn't eat this because he was explaining the diet. He goes, "Yeah, she was there. There's no."
Yeah, she's only doing half of it. She's
right.
not
She's
drinking
not drinking
the milk.
that milk thing. Yeah. Well, you got to follow the program.
What kind of research is that?
What do you do? The green drink without the without the enemas? I mean, that's
I got to tell you, though, I've been trying to take some weight off. I took off, I don't know, like 12 pounds or whatever. And the people that I think about are Benji, Artie, and Scott, but specifically Scott. And they're the people sort of driving me because those three were always great to have around so you weren't the fattest. And now they're all losing weight. I'm serious.
I thought it was like my advice talk yesterday.
It was sort of like, well, listen, I could always be fat, but Scott's always grosser, and Artie's always bigger, and Benji's always bigger, and now I'm the fat one.
Well, Jason can be your go-to.
Yeah,
guy
but,
now.
that's
like Gary the retard making you feel smart.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, we talked to the big winner of the Battle of Wits between Sarah, Brittany Stevens, and Sal. And Sal ended up emerging victorious, and he came in to gloat a little bit, and we got to know exactly how Sal does when it comes to geography and general knowledge, and, well, Sal just being Sal. Here it is.
Now, if you missed the contest, let me play a little bit of it so you get the idea of the brain power that was involved. Hit it, Ted.
Who wrote the book Tom Sawyer?
Oh,
I didn't hear a book.
Diane Sawyer.
Diane Sawyer? That's a good guess. That was a good guess. Because it's Sawyer and Sawyer, you see?
Yeah.
You see the reasoning there.
It's not right, though. All right, let's go to Sarah, who's no longer wearing her panties.
hell
So she's going to air that thing out and think a little bit.
air it out.
Go ahead. Who wrote Tom Sawyer? You know this.
I don't even know who Tom Sawyer is.
You don't know that?
No.
You went to school.
A little bit.
You had to read Tom
I don't know
Sawyer.
if some questions of it.
You think they're too hard, girls?
I think a little bit. Tom Sawyer? Too regular.
Yeah.
Did both of them graduate
Is he hot?
Did you girls graduate high school?
Yeah.
Brittany, you did? Sarah, you graduated high school? Yeah.
Barely.
You did. All right, Sal, do you know?
Yes, Rush.
Who?
Rush. What? Tom Sawyer, the song. I didn't hear book. He said it once to Brittany. I heard it now. And then, if you notice, when he went to Sarah, who I was totally encumbered by, all I heard was the word Tom Sawyer, Tom Sawyer, Tom Sawyer. And by the time it got to me, and I know John and I talk about Rush a lot on the way home. So I said, John Hine wrote this question. This is a dunk shot. Rush.
Okay, now you realize that even people now listening are saying that this is a measure of your intelligence, that in an intelligence test,
right,
that the first thing that doesn't come to mind is Mark Twain, because almost everybody, maybe even you, had to have read this book when you were in school.
I didn't read it.
Yeah, but and when Howard clarified, though, Sal did have a good answer.
Eli Weiss.
Right.
Now, who were you thinking of?
I think Eli Weiss used to write books, children's books or something. I know Eli Weiss came up someplace because, I'm a big Beastie Boy fan, and I remember Adam Horovitz talk about reading books, and I think one of the authors was Eli Weiss. So I took a lucky guess. I think he's an author to some degree.
Are you guys, I'm guessing.
I had the same guess. Say it.
Well, I don't know that he wrote children's books. The Holocaust guy? Eli
I was thinking of Elie Wiesel.
No, I don't know. Maybe that
Which
was the
maybe
name.
got a kick.
Was he an author?
Maybe got Eli Wiesel confused with, what's Dr. Seuss's real name?
Theodore Geisel.
Geisel.
Yeah.
So maybe somehow.
I was thinking of both of those, Benji. Yes, you got it.
I don't know how
Thank
Sal's mind works, but Sal, are you feeling good today? I know you.
Well, Gary,
whenever you go into these contests, you worry a lot about how you're going to come off.
Gary made a good point. I mean, I really can't celebrate beating these two girls. I mean, that's like Bruce Jenner celebrating in the Special Olympics.
That's an excellent analogy, by the way.
But I do feel, where I feel good? I want to thank Gary personally and Howard. They gave me an opportunity to do something really special for my children, and that I'm really, really gratified over.
All right. Well, before we get to that, the contest started out. I know you had also had an advantage of going last. You had a little more time to think about your answers, although I think you knew the Ted Kennedy, the other ones
Again,
in the beginning.
You guys gave me softballs in the beginning because everything that you discussed, surprisingly, has been discussed within the month. Current events I'm going to get because I only learn, and Gary knows this, and you do, current events through Howard. That's where I fucked up. I would never even have heard of Chappaquiddick now that I learned that. if it wasn't for Howard. I don't even know. I didn't even know. Well, I don't want to say what I didn't know, but anyway, I get my current events through Howard, and you guys threw some heavy current events in. But granted, they were very easy current events that those girls should have gotten in the beginning.
Yeah, I think the only things you missed were the Tom Sawyer one, and I can't believe you thought that was
I thought
Rush.
Nelson Mandela was from Africa. South Africa, I really don't know the difference. Africa's look, if you live in Long Island, it's like saying I live in South Long Island. You don't know. You live in Long Island.
So you don't know the difference between Africa and South Africa?
One's on the south side of Africa, I guess. Or
okay. Seriously, there is a huge difference.
I have no idea. I know there's North America and South America. That's